the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
A very big good morning to you. It is officially the start of a brand new week, and let me tell you, because we look good, it's gonna be good.
Hey, you're looking good, I must say.
Thank you, I like the
And
combo.
considering the fact that it's like June already, get out of here.
Second?
We need this heat because it's getting chilly out here, mate. Let's be honest. And I can't say enough, but I love the flames, girl.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Oh, thank you, Ryle. Well, let's get into what we're getting into this morning.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, besides the magic of my outfit, this show is going to be absolutely incredible, filled with rhythm as well as wonder, and of course, the best in talent from Zanzi itself.
Absolutely. Listen, we are going to literally be stepping up, and I mean that literally, as we try to take on a dance challenge.
Ooh.
We've got Justin here. He's a TikTok sensation. The man is doing incredible things. Pretty Boy is the name he goes by, and that means that these two left feet have to wake up early on a Monday morning. So maybe you can join us, and maybe you can see if we're going to nail it or need a redo. Well, you get first-hand dibs on finding out.
Okay, so I've been practicing this weekend, and I'm hoping I had to get an upper
Behind
hand.
my back.
I'm sorry, I should have given you a heads up. But Pretty Boy's definitely going to show us the direction and what to do when it comes to that viral dance. But we're also going to be ready to be amazed as the College of Magic brings a touch of illusion to the studio. We have magicians Olwetu Dianti as well as Khomotse Marite will be performing their mind-blowing vanishing box trick live. The only thing is, don't blink because you'll miss it. Okay, that's it.
What? It just happened. You see, you didn't pay attention. Well, we'll check it out again. But obviously, we're going to be ending things on a high note because we've got a live performance by rising star Angela Stearman in the building, whose powerful voice and message are making such big waves. Waves so big that you could literally almost ride them. And I'm telling you, steeziness is here. A lot of magic on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So I think officially we're going to get the show on the road, but not before we chat to you. And that's the first thing we've got to do is have a conversation, ask you what's happening this morning, how your weekend was. And here's the real question. If you could master just one magic trick, what would it be? And you got options: disappearing act, levitation, card tricks, you name it. We want to know from you, Mzansi, what would be your main trick, your magic trick, or anything that you could pull off? I wonder if invisibility is on that list. If it was a magic trick, I would love that because, we'll get up to mischief if we had that as one of our skills. But you're going to come through, send a picture, send a voice note, or something crazy about magicians because the magic is happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Don't forget the number 0630369649. The hashtag is Expresso Show. And perfect timing. Carissa's standing by with the latest. So let's get the show on the road.
Thank you so much, Ryle. 2 minutes after 6 o'clock, we get started with your national news headlines first, where the hunt continues for Bongani Mthimkhulu, wanted in connection with the murder of Wits student Olerato Mangale. Her body was discovered in Lombardy East after she reportedly met her alleged killer online. Now, speaking at the funeral service in Bloemfontein yesterday, Police Deputy Minister Polly Bushielo reaffirmed the government's commitment to fighting gender-based violence and securing justice for victims. One suspect, Pelangung Kosi Pankaya, was shot dead by police in KwaZulu-Natal. Another man, Fizile Ngubane, was cleared after police confirmed Makaya had used his stolen ID to commit multiple crimes. In other national news, marketing International Children's Day, children activists and officials yesterday marched in Johannesburg to demand better protection and justice for vulnerable youth. Marchers expressed concerns about abuse, trafficking, and lenient punishment for child-related crimes. Now, many children said they no longer feel safe as offenders are often granted bail or released without facing consequences. Gauteng Social Development MEC called for the Sex Offenders Registry release, while Justice Minister Mamoloko Kubai reaffirmed the department's commitment to prosecuting perpetrators and ending child exploitation, especially those involving family members. Let's take a look at your international news making headlines, where more than 200 people have died and 500 remain missing in Mokwa, Niger state, after the worst floods in 60 years swept through towns following heavy rains. Entire homes and families were washed away. Now, rescue efforts have stopped and authorities will exhume buried corpses to prevent disease. The Red Cross described, quote, widespread distress and emergency agencies begin distributing relief. Damaged bridges and roads have disrupted local economies and mobility across the region. Now, floods are not uncommon during the Nigerian rainy season, which lasts from April until October. Meanwhile, for the first time in history, Mexican citizens are voting directly to elect the entire judiciary, including Supreme Court judges. The move, backed by President Claudia Sheinbaum, aims to end corruption and make the legal system more accountable. Critics warn it could politicize the judiciary, empowering the ruling party and exposing it to cartel influences. Some human rights groups fear entire communities may be coerced into supporting candidates chosen by criminal groups. Now, the unprecedented vote covers around 7,000 judicial posts nationwide. And closing off your 6 o'clock news, Muvhango, the beloved Tshivenda soapie that first graced South African screens in 1997, will bow out on August 8th after a remarkable 28-year run. A pioneering force in local storytelling, it brought Tshivenda language and culture into the spotlight, later becoming multilingual to showcase that South Africa's languages and cultures should unite rather than divide. With unforgettable characters like Chief Azwindini, Tandaza and KK, the show became a nightly companion for millions across the country. Generations of viewers laughed, cried and grew its characters, while its cast of legendary actors became household names. Now, as the curtain falls, Muvhango leaves behind a legacy stitched with pride, representation and a deep sense of belonging. We'll definitely feel the gap there, but congratulations on that beautiful long run to the Muvhango team. So we leave your 6 o'clock news. Let's get into the sporting headlines. Ral's got you with the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa, and absolutely sending off in flames. But we'll carry on with the sporting headlines and do the same because Mamelodi Sundowns were edged 2-1 by Pyramids FC in Cairo, losing 3-2 on aggregate in the CAF Champions League final. Now, goals from Fiston Mayela as well as Ahmed Sami gave the Egyptian side control. And through Ikram Reyners pulled one back, the Sundowners couldn't find the crucial equalizer. Now, the win helped Pyramids secure their maiden Champions League crown. Well, sticking to football and celebrations continue. Now, PSG Paris Saint-Germain claimed their first ever Champions League title in dominant fashion, thrashing Inter Milan 5-0, and that's 5-0 in the most lopsided final in tournament history. Now, Akrash Hakimi opened the scoring before teenage star Desiree Dau netted twice. Now, Kvici Kvaratskhelia as well as Seni Mayulu added late goals as Luis Enrique's young team sealed a historic and emphatic triumph. Well, we carry on with sport and move to rugby next. Now, the Vodacom Bulls and Hollywood Bet Sharks booked their spots in the United Rugby Championship semi-finals, now setting up an all-South African clash in Pretoria next Saturday. Now, the Bulls edged Edinburgh 42-33, while the Sharks triumphed 6-4 in a dramatic penalty shootout after a 24-24 extra time draw with Munster. Now, meanwhile, the Stormers fell 36-18 to Glasgow, who face Leinster in the other semi-final. Well, lastly, we move to Formula One action, and Oscar Piastri claimed a superb Spanish Grand Prix victory ahead of teammate Lando Norris, giving McLaren their first win at the event since 2005. Now, Piastri's fifth win of the season extended his championship lead to 10 points, and Charles Leclerc finished third after Max Verstappen lost position following a penalty. Now, this marked Piastri's 8th straight podium, matching legends Senna and Hamilton. Well, incredible stuff, and we'll be chatting about all things sport, especially when it comes to the rugby weekend action. But for now, your first opportunity to take a look at the weather.
Thank you so much, Ryle. Well, in your weather this morning, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging waves, and that is between Cape Point and Plettenberg Bay, posing challenges for navigation. Extremely high fire danger conditions are expected in Beaufort West, as well as the Western Cape and the Karreeburg in the Northern Cape. Gauteng and Mpumalanga will wake to patches of frost clearing to fine and cool conditions, while the Lowveld remains warm. And most of the country will enjoy fine cool weather, though the South African western south or southwestern Western Cape will see cloudy cold conditions with the isolated showers adding a wintry touch. The 1st of June came around very quickly. Make sure you have your jackets on and your cell phones out because, yes, we do get into that sunrise view of the hour every hour. And Colette is just showing off completely with this gorgeous, gorgeous view straight out of the Eastern Cape. Kariga has never looked as beautiful as this. In fact, it looks like this could be the start of the famous Lion King with Simba being lifted into the air. Absolutely stunning as the sun is greeting us. And you can expect a 21-degree average on your side of the world, Colette. A beautiful reward for an even more beautiful image. And if you too think that you could beat that, 063-036-9649 is that number to hit us up on with your gorgeous images as you open your eyes on this Monday morning. For now, though, let's get into temperatures for the rest of the country.
And look, it's not too wet, but it is kind of chilly. But don't worry, Mzansi, we got you. We're going to warm you up with some of the good stuff right now. And Carissa is literally going to be warming up because she's getting changed to get into some fitness. It's a full body workout, perfect to start the week. So y'all can get ready for that and get up off the couch, get out of bed and join us. And while we're at it, we're going to be chatting about everything URC. This weekend was crazy. We even had a shootout, a penalty shootout in Ruggers. Yeah, you heard correctly, and we're going to find out exactly why. Adrian is here to chat all about it. So Mzansi, don't go anywhere. The magic continues right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Monday, it's June, it's winter. But let us warm you up with some good stuff. And what a weekend we had. There was so much drama in the URC quarterfinals. And I mean, listen, everything from historic Sharks shootouts and taking the win to the Bulls' flair, Leinster's dominance and Glasgow's brilliance. We had 4 cracking games, which set up a semi-final showdown full of subplots. There's pressure and there's even potential history on the cards. And we got the one and only Adrian Endley in the building, our Good Hope FM sports presenter. He's going to be joining us to chat about the weekend's matches. Adrian, your bro, firstly, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Have you recovered from all the chaos?
Wow, my heart is finally a bit settled.
Dude, that was wild, man. And I was talking to you off air about some of the games. I don't know if it was lucky or not, but I didn't get to catch the Stormers game, being a Stormers fan.
Yeah.
And I think I'm actually grateful for that because it seemed like it was a frustrating match. What do you make of the challenge they took up against the superior Glasgow at the end of the day?
Yeah, I think definitely a good match to miss. So well done for missing that. I was watching that match with my dad, and just the frustration was very evident.
Really, yeah.
I mean, look, I thought going into this, the Stormers are a little bit on the back foot. Obviously, they had some key players missing, in Damien Willems, Leon Zas as well.
But they've got the depth.
They do, 100%. But also, you know, when you're traveling that far, there's always a little bit of, you know, you're kind of under.
Yeah.
But I think no one really expected them to get as run over as they did. And I mean, looking at what the coach John Dobson had to say afterwards, he put it up pretty clear. Look, there were just too many mistakes.
Yeah.
It was just not our day. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Defensively, we weren't great. But look, don't take away from the Glasgow Warriors. They were absolutely clinical in what they did. Starting the second half, it looked like we could maybe get something back. We pulled it back to just a 1-point game, but immediately 2 quick-fire tries from Glasgow Warriors saw that game out.
Beautiful tries at that, just opening up the field, cutting through the defense. It was a beautiful display. And again, I mean, kudos to the Stormers, obviously doing so much this season, really showing their dominance, but on the day, not showing up, of course. On the other hand, though, some people that did show up, those were the Bulls. They showed up, man, and they've been showing up through the entire season. I think definitely one of the teams that has had that target on their back. But, man, they had such a dominant performance. I don't know what you thought of how they fared, but much more of what you expected from the Bulls, right?
Definitely. I mean, look, the Bulls have been very good at getting a good start at the beginning. And they tried that, not to great success. I think definitely Jake White had some sort of heart palpitations going in because they were down fairly big starting that match. And I think lots of people thought, okay, panicked a little bit, but the Bulls did what they did, and they just played some good rugby. Willie Leroux absolutely shining. I mean, he's in his sort of twilight years in rugby, but he's still absolutely turning up for the Bulls.
It's weird. I saw the game and I was like, man, this looks like he's in the crescendo of his career. Never mind the end of it. And it's so cool to see again that flame being really like invigorated in a team like this. I got to say the Bulls have really showed up, and you spoke about it now. The composure they have, even when they are down, it's something that is so important in this league because inevitably you might go down, things might not go your way, but how do you finish? How do you control that? And that's going to be put to the test when they go up against a beautifully rising Sharks team that have absolutely woken up the season. I mean, if you look at the start, they had the names on paper. We were speaking about it earlier. They weren't necessarily showing the results, but now the Bulls are going to be taking the Sharks on in a South African final, and the Sharks need to put those names to the test, right? I don't know what you make of their season so far, but they really showed up in the end, making a statement, and especially when it counts.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, they have the names, as you said, on paper. They have so many Springboks playing for them. You would think that they would be able to turn up, but that just hasn't been the case, especially last season. This season, though, it's been massive. You know, they've finally woken up, as you said, and they've been putting together some results. I mean, they probably had the most entertaining match of this entire weekend, to be honest.
I mean, we never ever thought, I didn't think that this was even an option, but we went 24 all the way through till extra time, which resulted in there needing to be a penalty shootout, essentially, which is a 3-point kick conversion from different place points. Whoa, bro, like, when did this even happen? How was this an option? And how cool was this?
It's honestly so rare. I mean, this has never happened in the URC itself. And it takes a lot to get to that point. Because even if the scores are still tied, they'll usually take the team that scored the most tries within the match.
Or the difference or something.
Yeah, and it just so happened that both teams had scored 3 tries during that match. So there actually wasn't an option. They had to go to these penalty shoot-offs, as you said. And, honestly, what entertaining sort of factor to it. Maybe something we'll see a bit more in the future in rugby, because I think lots of people enjoyed watching
I think
that.
especially that, man. We were saying after seeing that,
Yeah.
realizing the entertainment value, the hype, and what that gave audience and the crowd. Oh, you might get a version of a T20 of some sorts in rugby involving that, because what an incredibly hype moment. And again, Sharks just showing their composure when it counts.
I must say, the biggest sort of takeaway everyone's been having is this incident with Jaden Hendricks. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh,
against-
yes,
with Jack Crawley. I mean, being a football fan, you see a lot of these mental games often happening. You see a lot of sort of like time wasting tactics like that. People don't really see that in rugby that much, but Jaden Hendricks is sort of exercising that a little bit this weekend and getting under a lot of fans' skin with it. Again, another big debate of, is this sportsmanlike? Is this something we should see in rugby? I don't know. All we know is the Sharks won it at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, the result is there, and if you're going to look at him and ask you the question, he's going to say, look, it worked.
Yeah, it did,
We got the
exactly.
result.
Exactly.
And I think that's what it's all about. So, quick one before we go. Predictions for the results for the semi-final. Let's talk about the home screen game first. We obviously got the Sharks up against the Bulls, Saturday, 7th of June, 5:15. What's your prediction there, man?
Honestly, I think I'm going to have to go for the Sharks. I think, again, if the Sharks wake up like they did in this last match, they're going to take the Bulls. Also playing at home.
Yes.
I do think it could be them. I think it'll be narrow, though. A 26, sort of 23 game, maybe.
Oh, and then obviously the other semi-final with Glasgow and Leinster. What do you think?
Oh, Leinster have been absolutely dominant. I'm very confident Leinster should be going through after that one.
Adrian, listen, appreciate you. Hopefully we can put money on those bets. But hey, don't take my word for it. It's your opportunity. But man, you've been incredible. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
seeing
man.
the hype, and hopefully we can chat about all the semi-final action. For now, though, it's pretty chilly. So let's carry on moving. Carissa's looks like she's ready. So let's get it going.
And I'm ready, baby. This morning we're shaking off the cold and firing up those muscles because we're getting into a full body winter workout. Now, whether you're at home right now or even on the go, it's time to get moving, stay warm, and obviously feel fantastic. And that's why we brought in Jasla Takane, biokineticist and fitness instructor. And she's going to get our joints moving and definitely keep the bod warm this winter. Just welcome back.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right, full
excited.
workout means head to toe.
Yes, we're going full body, waking up the body, getting warm.
Beautiful.
It's winter. Let's get moving. Let's have some fun.
I would love to have some fun with you. Let's get into it. Just where do we begin?
Awesome. So we're going to grab these dumbbells.
Oh, immediately.
Immediately,
Okay.
we're going straight for it.
Straight in.
Okay, so we're going to place the dumbbells at the shoulders,
Right.
feet hip distance apart. We're going to take a deep, big breath in. You're going to take a nice, deep squat, and then as you come up, press to the ceiling, reach, lengthen your body, and slowly down into those legs, and press up. So just a nice little warm-up in the ankles, the hips, and we press. Good.
Love that. Expresso fam, I hope you're joining us this morning. Grab anything around you that's a little bit weighty and make sure that you get your fitness going.
Beautiful.
This is just the warm-up.
Yeah, this is just the warm-up.
Love it. I'm already feeling.
Good. So we're going to squeeze on the way up. And we're going to do one more, and then we're going to get our heart rates up a little bit more.
All right.
Beautiful. Now you can place your dumbbells in front. Now a little bit of a variation, but a cardio variation.
Yep.
We're going to double tap, and we're going to drop it down to the floor. So double tap and drop. Good. So you always want to keep your chest up. You don't want to go down in your back. You want to bend in your legs to go down. Nice on those toes. Double tap down. Good. Use the floor to press up. Double tap down. Beautiful. Looking good. Down. Double tap. Getting that heart rate up. Getting moving. Whew. And last few. And relax. Beautiful. Okay.
Nice. Why do I feel it in my quads? Oh, my goodness.
That's going straight into the next one. We're going into a little bit more quads. So
All right.
grab those dumbbells again.
Got you.
We're going to stand at the top of our mat. You're going to take a nice big step back. Bottom knee just above the floor and bicep curl.
Are we keeping the leg up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're just going to take a nice little step back. Catch your breather, bicep curl, and back together. Perfect. Nice.
Coordination's
That looks
on
good.
100 right now.
Woo! Yes, keeping nice and warm.
Nice.
Bicep and back.
Ooh,
Big
you
lunge.
were joking when you said the legs are going to be on fire.
Legs. Let's go, big step. Yeah, so you want to make sure in winter your exercises are fun,
Yes.
challenging, and then just keeping you warm.
I think the best part is just to keep a smile on your face.
Yes.
Tip your body that you're having a good time.
Yes, that's what I like.
Woo.
And back, and one more. Good.
Jeez.
And lower your dumbbells down. Perfect. Now our cardio variation. So double tap. And we're going to go into that lunge again.
Okay.
So light on the toes, and then you step back. And then double tap, lunge. Beautiful. Double tap. Yes. So you want to keep your hips facing the front, lowering it down, double tap. Good. So we protect the knees. Lower.
Notice how I haven't said anything in the last 5 minutes.
Means it's working. There we go.
Whew.
Getting that blood flow, heart rate up, keeping us warm, keeping us moving, getting us going for the day ahead.
Yep.
And relax.
Oh.
Catch a little breather.
Guys, you came in here to
Going Monday, we're
take
going
on
strong.
over. All right, what
Woo.
else are we doing?
Okay, back to those dumbbells.
Yep.
Perfect. So you're going to take a nice step to the side, a little bit of a lateral raise,
Okay.
and then back together. Okay, so we're going to take a step side, slight bend in the elbows, and then back up. Yeah, perfect. So you do a big step, and up, and then change sides. And then we're going into the shoulders. Yes, and squeeze.
Whew.
Perfect.
Up, down.
And back. Nice. And together. Perfect. Nice big lateral lunge.
Oh, this actually feels really good.
Yes,
like
I'm
women
feeling
don't-
good.
Work their upper bodies as much as they should, so
Yes.
getting any movement in is great.
Nice little full body. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Take a step to the side.
And let me anticipate the cardio
Absolutely.
version of this.
You
Let's
got
do
it. You knew it. I didn't even have to say anything. So,
go.
side lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side. There we go. And lower down. You want to feel a nice stretch
Yeah, that's what
in
I was
that other
gonna
leg.
say.
Yes, in the thighs and down. Beautiful. Up one. Yes, this is looking good.
The fact that I'm keeping up with you is crazy, guys.
You're killing it. So strong. Perfect. All the way there. Very nice. Let's go one more. You guys are doing so well. Last bit. And lower down and relax. Amazing.
Is there more?
There's one more. Do we have time? One
have
more?
time for one
Perfect.
more.
Okay, on
Let's
your
do it.
bums, grab those dumbbells once again. Now, shoulders back. Press your dumbbells together. And we're going cross,
Okay.
cross. So now you just want to cross with your upper torso, not your lower back. So we're going side, side. Keep your core engaged. Side. Beautiful. Relax those shoulders. In 3, 2, 1, and
Couldn't imagine what the cardio version of this is.
so now we're going straight in and out. Yes, a nice little finisher to end us off. We really
Okay, let's try.
said go. So you're going out, in, out. Yes. Awesome. We make a good workout team. Let's go. Press out,
Thank you.
in.
I'll take it. I might
Very
be failing you a little bit.
Beautiful. Nice. Last few seconds, we go out. Crunch that core. We got 5, 4, yes, 3, 2, 1. Well done.
Come on! Teamwork
Good
makes
stuff.
the absolute dream work. Whether you're out of breath or not, it's okay. There's no judgment. You got your body moving, and that is all that matters. Joss is the absolute best. Check her out across socials. Joss Latakhan, to make sure that you too can get your fitness goals on, even in winter. You know what they say about summer bodies. So, Raul, over to you.
Chris, I've never seen you move that much on a Monday. I'm absolutely impressed. Definitely taking notes here, and I hope you got to move too, Mzansi. It looks like the fun is still being continued right now, but we're going to keep some power women coming your way. We had Joss, and now we're going to the kitchen. We have Afika in the studio. She's going to be showing us some incredible meals, some incredible foods, and starting with a tomato pasta, but not before we find out about her and throw in a quick fire round just to get to know our chef of the day a little bit more. So you, Mzansi, are in for an absolute treat, and you don't need to go anywhere.
Only you can make my day.
The Defender Awards are incredibly important in helping to shine a spotlight on the amazing work of some incredible individuals.
When you are an organization or a team doing something great to get funding of your project, it is really important.
Charities need initiatives like this to make a difference in the work they're involved in.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Monday officially, and we are warming up with all the good stuff. And especially seeing that it's Youth Month this month, we're going to be celebrating young talent. So today we are joined by rising chef Afika, who is someone that is doing such incredible work in the world of food. And she's up for a quick round of fire questions. And later she'll be showing off her skills in the kitchen. So I hope you stay tuned for this. But before we do anything, let's say good morning to our superstar. Afika, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm so good. It's good to have your bright smile back after, what, 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
Oh, time is flying fast. But before we talk about anything, let's get into our quick fire round. So you know the rules, right? You can't think about anything. You just got to give the first thing that comes to your head.
That's okay.
Ready
I can
for
do
it.
that.
All right, Afika, let's do this. First question, sweet or savory?
Definitely savory.
Oh, okay. Is that you consuming or preparing it as well?
Consuming, preparing as well. I mean, sweet stuff needs patience.
Nice, I like that. Your
Yeah.
favorite kitchen utensil?
I'd say a spatula.
Oh, because you can pretty much do anything with that.
Yeah.
You can even cut with the spatula.
Not really, but yeah. I mean, it cleans up very well.
Okay, what was the first dish that you ever made?
Ooh,
And when was it?
I'd say chakalaka.
Oh, wow, okay.
Back at home.
Yeah?
So we do have like these Christmas situations happening. So I always choose to be in the kitchen. So I would be the salad girl, and then yeah, chakalaka.
Do people like it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. We
Yeah.
never know. All right, now next question. Gordon Ramsay or Jamie Oliver? Oh.
Jamie Oliver.
Oh, yeah, why? He's not as foul-mouthed.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what is your do you have one? And if you do, what is your go-to midnight snack?
Oh,
I
Cereal
feel like
with
there's
cold
options.
milk.
What's that?
cereal with cold milk,
Cereal with cold milk.
or maybe apple with peanut butter. I don't know.
Why not warm milk? It's like midnight, isn't it cold?
It's midnight and you don't want to go all the way to the kitchen.
Oh, you
and
just want a lazy,
warm
quick-
stuff. Just something that's going to be
I see
quick.
you. I see you. There's smartness there. Okay. One ingredient that you can't live without.
Does meat count?
If I was asked that answer, that question, that would be the best answer ever.
Meat, definitely meat.
And also, that's a stereotypical South African answer, so you're authentic. One country you'd visit just for the food, nothing else. It's a tough one.
Okay, so currently,
Yeah.
I'd say Thailand.
Ooh.
Because Asian simplicity, full of flavor
And
situation.
pad thai is like one of my favorite
Yes,
foods, the way they
yes.
do it with the spring onion and the nuts and the...
Definitely.
Oh, okay, you're making me hungry. Stop it.
Definitely.
Listen, favorite herb or spice? Firstly, let's do it like this.
Okay.
Do you prefer herbs over spices?
I mean, both, because I mean, herbs bring out the aromas and all of that, and the spices bring out the flavor.
And
So
the kapow. All
just
right, so
need them
hand in hand.
together.
And if you had to choose one as the ultimate podium,
I'd go for spices.
Yeah?
Yeah.
would there be a specific one?
Instead of, so when cooking, I'd rather use aromat instead of salt and
Hey, that's naughty.
pepper.
That's naughty because
I mean,
aromat
it
has
tastes
such good
better.
flavor.
It tastes
Yeah.
better.
There's
Yeah.
like nothing that aromat does that is good on. I like that
Yeah.
answer. Perfect stuff. But let's keep going. Early morning prep or late night services?
I think I'm a morning person, so,
Oh, so you're made for this.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get the best version of you this morning.
Definitely.
All right. Last question. A food that you hated as a kid but you love now?
sort of crazy avocado.
What?
I used to not like the flavor because I didn't back then I couldn't really zhuzh it up, but now I just know how to zhuzh it up with like salt, pepper, aromat, and lemon. So yeah.
You're like a zhuzh, eh? I love that. I love the hacks that are coming through, and I love the fact that you aren't going anywhere. We put you on the spot bright and early in the morning, and you have showed up, and I think that's going to carry on. So now that we've broken the ice, we're going to send you off to the kitchen and allow you to do your thing. I think we've got something delicious, a tomato pasta. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Afika Mashimba in the building, and she's doing something special. She's about to cook for us, and I'm going to let her do exactly that because I think Carissa might be standing by, so you can head to the kitchen, Afika.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank
well
you so
done
much.
on your quick fire
Thank
round. You
you.
survived. Let's see if you can survive the kitchen, though.
Always.
That's what it's about, Mzansi. We are highlighting youth. It's Youth Month, and there's so much talent that's going to be coming right here on your Feel Good Pick for sure. But before we get into the rest of the talent, let's stick to the talent we have right now, because here's Afika in the kitchen.
Yep, and things are definitely heating up in the kitchen, but let me tell you, we can handle it because it is Youth Month and we're turning up the heat right here with our girl and rising talent, Afika, and I can't wait to get into it. This young chef is all about big flavor, but simple, satisfying meals, and today she's serving up a quick and easy tomato pasta that proves that great food doesn't have to be complicated, but it is going to be delicious. Girl, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let's get into this dish. We've got the pan going and it already smells incredible. What is in here? Some onions?
So it's just onions. So onions can trick you to make things smell good.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's the foundation for all dishes,
Yeah.
I would say.
So I like adding my herbs first before garlic because I feel like garlic burns faster. So the herbs just bring out the aromas and all of that.
That's a great tip. Do you want me to grate this garlic
Yes,
for you?
please.
I can do that.
Thank you.
I'll be your sous chef for today. So tell me, what inspired this dish? Because it is quite simple, but definitely packed with flavor, right?
So being a student, like you really don't have that much money.
That's true. I've been there.
So having this to just cook up and mix it up is just easy and I mean, it doesn't cost a lot.
Yep.
So yeah.
And it's just a couple of ingredients. You've added some canned tomatoes.
Yes. So just add that here.
Lovely.
And just to balance it out, just going to add sugar.
Lovely.
So also, not really a spice girl like that.
That's what I was going to ask you, because this is a lot of chili. I forgot what's
not
going
really
on.
a spice girl.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can add it as much as you want.
Heavy-handed. I love that.
And you just let your tomatoes cook out. And then when they're nice and soft and saucy, you just add in your pasta.
Okay.
And then it's ready to eat.
And I love this because you could also make use of ingredients that have been in the fridge. If you have leftover pasta, this is the perfect dish.
I mean,
okay, you let me know when you're ready for this and I'll get into it.
Just a bit more, and then you can just...
You can go right in. With our penne. Would you recommend penne, or are there any kind of other pasta
I'd say
varieties?
penne because it keeps in the sauce. So, yeah. I mean, spaghetti, it will just glide right through it. So with penne, it just keeps the sauce in.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
That's already looking fantastic. Just some salt and pepper and we are good to go. Now, Afika, as you know, it is June. We just hit June 2 days in, which means it's Youth Month in South Africa. And you are a beautiful, blooming, rising culinary talent. So tell me, if there are other kids right now watching going, oh, one day, I also want to be on Expresso like you, showing your talent, what would you tell them?
I mean, I'd say push yourself to whatever you want to do. So if an opportunity comes, just take it. Because, I mean, it doesn't happen every day.
This is true.
Yeah.
And take it with both hands as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, lean into it completely. Whether the ending ends in your favor or not, at least you can say
At
that
least
you
you tried.
Yeah, you
That's
get
what
it.
happens with my mentor also. So she would tell me to just enter competitions.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing to lose. So I just enter random competitions.
And I love that. And tell me how many times it's worked out for you.
3 times.
3 times, and that is 3 times more than it would have been had you not tried. So tell me, looking forward, what is next for you? Where are we going for the rest of 2025?
So currently in academia, because I'm doing my honors.
Oh, yes, girl.
I think I want to merge the academia part with the industry. So being a chef and school research.
Nice.
So yeah.
And in South Africa, are you going to take your talents elsewhere?
I
No
am
pressure.
planning to take it elsewhere.
Do you have your sights on anywhere in particular?
So currently Germany was offer cooking
Pending,
somewhere.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. Well, this is the final dish, and it looks absolutely incredible. Do you want to taste your work? It's tasted coming together. They've added some nice parmesan on top.
Yes.
You have a taste there. I'll grab one from this side.
There we go.
We'll cheers it. Well, let's see. Obviously, it's going to be fantastic. Well done. I'm definitely going to add this to the list when you don't know what to cook. But you have the ingredients in your house.
Month-end situation.
Somebody that I feel would say some mince or protein is missing is Ryle. But I'm going to bring him in to show him that not every dish requires protein. Come on in, Ryle.
Hey, hey. Listen, before I do anything, let me do something
Please.
proper and grab a fork.
Oh, I think you're going to grab a big
It
spoon.
smells incredible in here. Firstly, can we talk about this? I absolutely cannot be more grateful for you. Thank you.
Thank you,
I feel so
thank
honored
you.
to be the first one to taste your magic. Oh,
Right?
like you've cast a spell on me. Wow! It's soft, it's flavorful, it's not overpowering. A little bit of chili there, a little bit of
spicy,
spice, but not the kind of spice that makes me go,
Right.
I can't breathe. This is perfect for winter, guys. Hey, what?
I knew you. He's going to take
Can
your
I?
ball and run away.
Can I? I'm not even going to take it. I'm going to ask, can I please have this?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we could have the warmer one. So,
Wait, before I run away, I want to plug you in, Mzansi, because
All right.
I'm so grateful for this. And obviously, we're not going anywhere. We're going to have more meals. I believe you got like a chicken soup up next or something.
Oh, delicious.
Woo! That's going to be delicious if this is anything to go by. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. We got that. And then, of course, we're going to be diving into what exactly Hashimoto's disease is and what it's all about. So if you're ready to get educated and then bring your belly back to the magic, then don't go anywhere. And, of course, you can find this at expressoshow.com. All the magic is waiting for you. Plus, Afika's not going anywhere. So it's going to get better and better right here in the kitchen.
Ooh,
Okay, now I'm
can't
going.
wait. Okay, bye. Delicious.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
When it comes to feeling constantly exhausted or struggling with unexplained weight gain, we often blame stress or even our lifestyles, but sometimes there's something deeper going on. Now today we're unpacking the reality of an autoimmune condition. It's called Hashimoto and it's a disease, and we're going to unpack this with Laura Johnston, CEO of Phytoceutics, and registered dietitian Kirby Hendricks, who has personal experience, in fact, with this condition. Ladies, thank you for being here. Very interesting chat. It's a word that I don't think I've heard before, so very excited to actually unpack this and get into the reality of what Hashimoto is. Kirby, so let's get into this. Can you tell me what it is and what you experience when you have it?
So Hashimoto's is an autoimmune condition. So that means your immune system attacks your thyroid, and that can lead to hypothyroidism, or what we commonly know as underactive thyroid.
Okay, and how does that present?
And so typically the symptoms would look like fatigue, brain fog, waking up in the morning feeling puffy or having stiff joints, cold hands and feet, and even depression.
Wow, okay. And if you maybe have more than one symptom, do you go and see a specialist, or how does that sort of process work?
So there is a genetic link to Hashimoto's, which means it tends to run in families. However, there is also environmental triggers like a virus or infection or a traumatic event, or even massive hormonal changes like pregnancy or perimenopause or menopause that can trigger your immune system to attack the thyroid.
So could this happen at any age? Because now you've mentioned menopause, pregnancy. Could it go even younger?
It can, but we typically see it in women in their menstrual cycle years.
I see. Okay. We've got to get into the solution chat. I mean, this is something that people may have never heard of before, but if some lights are going off, maybe we could talk about some supplement options that can support the journey.
Yeah, so when you are struggling with your thyroid, it's important to support it with nutrients that can help with its optimal function. So things like zinc, things like magnesium, things like omega-3, D3. Most people with Hashimoto's have a D3 deficiency, so vitamin D3. These are all really good supplements to be taking from an inflammation perspective, from a nutritional soundness perspective. But then also, Kirby mentioned depression. So there's a strong gut-brain axis link. So if your mood is feeling a bit low, it could also be that your gut microbiome is slightly out of sync. So anything that's going to support that gut-brain axis, there are certain probiotics like Gut that can do that, and then adaptogens that can help your body deal with stress. And it is often triggered by these stressful situations, whether it's hormonal changes or trauma. So anything that can help you manage stress will also be beneficial.
I love that. I was going to even touch on that too, because when it comes to your environment, of course, supplements are great, but are there other lifestyle factors that you could switch up and change to assist you?
There are so many nutritional strategies that we use. So when we're looking at Hashimoto's, the aim of the game is really to reduce inflammation and to reduce those antibodies. So when we're looking at food, we know that selenium is important. So eating 2 to 3 Brazil nuts a day can help reduce your antibodies by 40%, the selenium. And we typically put patients on an anti-inflammatory Mediterranean eating pattern. And so making sure they're getting in their omega-3 fatty fish. We don't make it, so we need to get it from an external source. So eating your fatty fish, at least 3 to 4 portions a week, like your salmon, your trout, your sardines, your mackerel, your pilchards. Also making sure that you're eating your different color veg. We often say eat the rainbow because the different colors have different antioxidants, and so that helps to reduce inflammation. And fiber. So finding your fibers not only in your veg and your fruit, but also in your high fiber carbohydrates like your brown rice or your quinoas or your beans.
I love that. I also love that you've mentioned carbs now, because I love that we're reintroducing that into the conversation. They are not the enemy.
Not at all.
Kirby, are there any other notes that people should pay attention to? Anything else they need to know?
I think that Hashimoto's is something that's not often spoken about, and typically I'll find patients have been struggling with fatigue or brain fog or puffiness or stiff joints for years, and it's just important to know that it's not normal, and that things can be done. We can check our antibodies, we can adjust our nutrition to try and manage the condition.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. Really appreciate that. And I love how Laura always mentions that gut health connectivity, because that is what it's about at the end of the day, really trying to find that balance. And today's conversation is just a reminder, like Kirby said, that ongoing fatigue, weight struggles, or even hormonal imbalances aren't just stress. You know, sometimes they're a sign of something deeper, like Hashimoto's. So the more we know, the sooner we can take steps to manage and support our health. So go ahead and visit phytoceutics.com and optimize your health starting today.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
You're absolutely grateful to be educated, and that's what it's about right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, giving you the things that you need, especially when it comes to even things like pertinent conversation. Now, what you need right now, I think after that, is a healthy dose of the good stuff, so why not talk about entertainment? And we've got Angela Stearman in the building. She's looking incredible, sounding phenomenal, and absolutely ready to entertain you, Mzansi. So you get first row seats to see exactly this performance, and she's going to be starting with something by the title of Breathe. So you get a chance to do just that. Wait for and anticipate the magic that's ahead of you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere.
Say goodbye to discomfort and constant loo visits with UriClear, natural support for urinary tract wellness. Get fast relief with the 5-pack or choose the 28-day maintenance pack for ongoing care. Win one of 10 1,000 Rand Take-A-Lot vouchers. Simply WhatsApp UriClear to 079 1133 733. Follow the prompts and opt in. Competition ends 13 June 2025. T's and C's apply. Good luck.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Hey, you beautiful souls. Welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Opening up right here on S3 and bringing you all the good stuff to get you on the right foot this week. It's Monday, and we're going to be talking about all the magic on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, considering that we literally have the College of Magic coming through to our show, and they're going to be doing something exceptional, and we cannot wait. Before we do, though, we wanted to have a conversation with you and found out if you had any skills as a magician and you could pull off any trick. What would that trick be? We threw out some options about disappearing or vanishing, but let's go through some of the comments because Janine Collins says, good morning, Expresso Breakfast team. Have a marvelous Monday. Mine would be disappearing act. Indeed. Oh, disappearing act. I think that's a big one. A lot of people are going to be choosing that, and I love the comment. Thank you so much, Janine. Next up, we've got DJ Spiro. Says, good morning, awake and getting ready. My magic trick will be card tricks. Yeah, for sure. Lol. I wonder what you'll do with those card tricks, though, because listen, there's so many adaptions, so many combinations, and so many ways to impress when it comes to card trick. Maybe even taking those card tricks to the casino and making some money. I don't know, maybe. Listen, we've got more comments to go through. David Ivan Ford says, definitely levitation. And he also says, have an excellent day as you all get ready to blast South Africa with your Monday madness. Levitation's quite a cool one. I wonder what you could actually do once you levitate. Like, levitate over something? Can you move, walk on water? Hey, now we're turning into a prophet perhaps. But listen, this is what we want to know from you, Mzansi. Add as many comments as you can, just like Yolanda Senecal has done. And she says, good morning, Expresso Morning Show. Mine would be disappearing. have an awesome day. I feel like this is a common one for South Africa, like being able to like disappear. I wonder if this is a coping mechanism, like dealing with a rough Monday, a meeting with the boss, just pull my magic trick, poof, and I'm gone. So Carissa, I'm gonna do my magic trick and then ask you, like, what would yours be if you could have one? So in 3, 2, 1, here's my trick, poof.
Ryle, my trick would be to bring you back, because what was that? I absolutely love it and look forward to so many of your comments coming through. But I think my magic trick worked even better in 3, 2, 1.
And I'm back, you see, total magic. And there's no CGI happening here whatsoever, no AI, just old school tricks and something up my sleeve here, but I'll show you that later. Let's carry on with the comments. Philip has come through and he says, you don't master a single card trick. First, you have to learn to handle cards. And then similarly, magic is not a trick, it is a state of mind that lets you tell a story with misdirection. Now, once you have the basic skills, the tricks just flow. Whoa, well, Philip Copeman, it feels like you are some sort of a magic sensei, and I feel like you've had some expertise here. We've got the College of Magic here, who might be very similar to this man, Philip, and have great insights into how to pull off illusion, magic, and wonder. And it's all about smoke and mirrors right here at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I can't wait for the College of Magic to come through. We've also got entertainment coming your way, so yeah, Magika is on its way, and we want to know what Magika you have and would love to show off. Keep those comments coming. Who you want to disappear? Do you want to levitate? Or maybe just a card trick, or maybe something else crazier than that? We want to know from you. So come through. The number's 063 036 9649. The hashtag is Expresso Show. And yeah, we'd absolutely love to hear it. Maybe you could even send us a video of your trick. For now, though, it looks like we've almost hit the hour mark, and that means official duties must commence. And Chris is standing by with the latest.
Thank you so much, Ryle. 2 minutes before we hit the top of the hour, and we definitely look forward to seeing all of your tricks coming our way. For now, though, let's get into those national news headlines first. And we get started here where the Passenger Rail Agency of South Africa, or PRASA, has officially reopened the Chris Hani to Cape Town section of the Central Line, restoring one of Cape Town's vital rail corridors. Now, serving communities like Khayelitsha and Mitchell's Plain, this route accounts for 350,000 of the city's daily 685,900 passenger trips. Extensive repairs to stations, electrification and signalling systems now provide safer, faster commutes. The project created over 2,500 jobs and supported 53 small businesses, boosting the local economy. Full service recovery with enhanced speeds and safety is targeted by 2026 to 2027. In other local news, the hunt does continue for Bongani Mtumkulu, wanted in connection with the murder of Wits student Ulerato Mangale. Now, her body was discovered in Lombardy East after she reportedly met her alleged killer online. Speaking at her funeral service in Bloemfontein yesterday, Police Deputy Minister Polly Bushielo reaffirmed the government's commitment to fighting gender-based violence and securing justice for victims. One suspect, Palango Nkosi Makaya, was shot dead by police in KwaZulu-Natal. Another man, Fizile Ngubane, was cleared after police confirmed Makanya had used his stolen ID to commit multiple crimes. Now let's take a look internationally at what's making headlines. We start here with Ukraine says it destroyed 40 Russian strategic bombers in a vast drone assault on airfields near Irkutsk, Murmansk, in Moscow. Over 470 drones were launched, reportedly from mobile trucks. Explosions also caused 2 bridge collapses in Bryansk as well as Kursk, both bordering Ukraine, killing at least 7 people and injuring dozens. Now, Russia's investigative committee says in both cases, the bridge collapsed due to explosions. Meanwhile, Germany's military chief warned NATO to brace for a potential Russian attack by 2029 and stressing the need to stockpile tanks for future defense. Meanwhile, more than 200 people have died and 500 remain missing in Mokwa, Niger State after the worst floods in 60 years swept through towns following heavy rains. Entire homes and families were washed away. Now, rescue efforts have stopped and authorities will exhume buried corpses to prevent disease. The Red Cross described, quote, widespread distress, and emergency agencies began distributing relief. Damaged bridges and roads have disrupted local economies and mobility across the region. Floods are not uncommon during the Nigerian rainy season, which lasts from April until October. And closing up your 7 o'clock news, we head on here where the Great Sardine Run has officially splashed onto the KwaZulu-Natal south coast, sending fishermen rushing to cast their nets between Mtintweni as well as Shelley Beach. Port Edward came alive as the first silvery shells were dragged ashore, with the added thrill of sharks breaching and thrashing in the nets. Safety released, of course. Despite choppy surf, eager crews managed to haul in modest catches, serenading the sea in classic South African spirit. As the world's largest biomass migration surges northward, locals are buzzing with hope that bigger shoals are still on the way. It's more than just fishing, as you can tell. It's a seasonal spectacle blending nature, tradition, and wild anticipation across the shoreline. Definitely something to add on your bucket list. If not, keep your eyes right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show for updates. So we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's delve into the latest sporting details with Raul.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's carry on celebrating all things sport right now, because what a weekend we had. And diving into football first, Mamelodi Sundowns were edged 2-1 by Pyramids FC in Cairo, losing 3-2 on aggregate in the CAF Champions League final. Now, goals from Fiston Mayela as well as Ahmed Sami gave the Egyptian side control. And although Ikram Reyners pulled one back, the Sundowners couldn't find the crucial equalizer. Now, the win helped Pyramids secure their maiden Champions League crown. Speaking of football and Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain claimed their first ever Champions League title in dominant fashion, thrashing Inter Milan 5-0 in the most lopsided final in tournament history. Now, Achraf Hakimi opened the scoring before teenage star Desiree Daoud netted twice. Now, Kavichi Kvaratskhelia and Seni Mayulu added late goals as Luis Enrique's young team sealed a historic and emphatic triumph. Well, from football to rugby, and again, you heard the conversation, but let's talk about it once again. The Vodacom Bulls and Hollywood Bet Sharks booked their spots in the United Rugby Championship semi-finals, setting up an all-South African clash in Pretoria next Saturday. Now, the Bulls edged Edinburgh 42-33, while the Sharks triumphed 6-4 in a dramatic penalty shootout after a 24-24 extra time draw with Munster. Now, meanwhile, the Stormers fell 36-18 to Glasgow, who face Leinster in the other semi-final. Well, to wrap up sport right now, when we're diving to Formula One action, and Oscar Piastri claimed a superb Spanish Grand Prix victory ahead of teammate Lando Norris, giving McLaren their first win at the event since 2005. Now, Piastri's win is the fifth win of the season, extending his championship lead to 10 points. And Charles Leclerc finished third after Max Verstappen lost position following a penalty. Now, it marked Piastri's 8th straight podium, matching legends Senna and Hamilton. Well, we'll do it all again in the next hour, and that's all things sport. But for now, though, I think some of you heading out on the roads, and Carissa has the latest when it comes to traffic.
Well, thank you, Nature Boy. Let's get into your roads for the first time this morning. Now we'll start in KZN in Durban, where there's a stationary vehicle along the N2 northbound after Higginson Highway interchange. The left lane is obstructed and, of course, delays are expected. So if you're headed out that way, do proceed with caution because the affected route is going to be backed up. Out in Gauteng in Germiston, there's been an accident on the N12 westbound before Galuli's interchange, resulting in a left lane shoulder close. Traffic is extremely slow moving, so do allow for added travel time. Wherever you're headed, make sure you're headed out safely. That's where we leave your roads. Let's check out the latest in your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging waves between Cape Point and Plettenberg Bay, posing challenges for navigation. Now, extremely high fire danger conditions are expected in Beaufort West in the Western Cape and Karreeberg in the Northern Cape. Gauteng and Mpumalanga will wake to patches of frost, clearing to fine and cool conditions, while the Lowveld remains warm. Now, most of the country will enjoy fine, cool weather, though the southwestern Western Cape will see cloudy, cold conditions with isolated showers, adding a wintry touch to the rest of today. Well, let's check out that sunrise view of the hour at 6 o'clock we saw from Eastern Cape. And right now, baby, we're headed into KZN. Thank you, Michelle, so much for your beautiful morning view. The sky's looking stunning, isn't it? Definitely looking like clear weather heading your way with that 24-degree average that you can enjoy, Michelle. Thank you for those beautiful colors and a wonderful display of nature. 06303696949. Eastern Cape is done. KZN is done. Where shall we head next? Well, that is up to you. Let's see what this morning looks like through your eyes as we head to your temperatures for the country.
Icy in Sutherland, right? That's
Very
literally where water freezes, Zanzi. Now that's going to be a icy situation. So hoping y'all can stay warm, and it looks like it does heat up at least. So yeah, put the raincoat on, put the jacket on,
Great
and just
idea.
enjoy the ambiance.
And if not, we will definitely heat you up because we've got greatness coming your way in the form of Angela Stearman. She's looking the part, and let me tell you, she sounds just as good.
Absolutely. Looking like a red carpet, and the red carpet moment is here. We're going to find out all about her and then see her perform. So Mzansi, you are in for an absolute treat. You don't need to go anywhere. Maybe just grab a coffee, but come straight back.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we have arrived at that time where we meet a beautiful talent, someone who has come from open mic nights to commanding major stages, and from spoken word to soul-stirring music. We're talking about Angela, who is a rising talent from Cape Town with a voice and story absolutely worth hearing.
Definitely. Now, she reached out through our social media channels to share her journey and also showcase her gift, and we're so grateful for it because today she joins us in studio to talk about her music, but also most importantly, her message and her purpose. But before we chat, let's take a look at her talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Angela Stearman!
Stunning, Angela. So that was at the Blue Room, right, in Cape Town.
Beautiful.
Is that the one on Bree Street?
Yes, I think so.
I think above, right? Oh, I've been wanting to go there for so long. Were you part of the New Talent Tuesdays?
I was, yes.
How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was such a wonderful experience. The energy, the vibe. Oh, I loved it.
Oh my goodness. So now we get to have a year.
I know, and I'm sure they loved you. Zanzi's gonna love you. You have this beautiful voice, raw authenticity, and there's something about your character and soul that's just oozing out the good stuff. But listen, it wasn't an easy start to this entire career. It was challenging circumstances, right?
That's true.
And somehow you use music and poetry not only as an outlet, but it's become your power.
That's true.
Talk to me about these circumstances. How did you get through all that chaos? Because I'm sure a lot of Mzansi will resonate with the struggles that you might have gone through.
So basically, growing up, I had a really tough, upbringing. My mom was in a very abusive relationship. And, seeing that as a child, you grow up and you wonder, how do you help your mom? You feel like helpless. And so I found a way to escape from that, and I started writing a lot and writing poetry, entering a few poetry competitions, and I started falling in love with music and joining the choir. And I felt that was a way of me escaping from that pain that I was feeling growing up.
Was it just an escape, or did it form part of your healing in a sense?
Eventually, it formed part of my healing because I realized that this is not something I created. It's not something that I brought upon my mom's life. I found a way to also heal her through that journey as well.
Oh, that is so stunning. And thank you for honoring your calling in that way. I know that you may not feel it now, but generations have definitely been healed through that. So thank you so much. But I know also, speaking about your mom, I don't know if she was that supportive of your musical journey. So how did you even have the courage and dare to even step out and be on stages like we're seeing?
I mean, to be honest, when it started, high school, I tried to go for music classes. My mom wasn't very supportive because I also got a bursary to go and study music, but she didn't support that journey as well. I think for her, she needed to see something else. But for me, I told myself, I'm not going to give up my dream. I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to prove to the world, prove to my mom I can do it. And here we are today. I kept entering a lot of competitions. I kept on singing at open mic nights. And she kept coming. And I feel the more she started coming to watch me perform, the more she was convinced. And I told her straight up that this is my dream. I'm going to follow it.
Come on.
And she had to just go with the flow.
And look at you now. Please can we give you a round of applause for that?
Thank you.
That determination.
Of your passion. I love that, Angela. I think that this is something that is important because there's so many of us that would have turned around in that moment, that would have used that as the answer to my destiny and looked elsewhere. But you persevered, you pushed through. And I think that's really what stands out in your voice. It's like the success coming out of you. It's a celebration.
Definitely.
That's what this morning's about. And I think you see that success in moments where you collaborate with artists. You've done that. You've done it exceptionally well. And you seem to have this constant message that you are sharing and sending out as you do so. If you could somehow summarize that energy you're giving out, what is that purpose? What is that intention?
So for me, the goal and the dream and the vision is to, bring about, change and unity to everyone around me. Considering the fact that I've worked on a song with Walter Spearhart, a Nigerian artist, for an initiative to end xenophobia. The song was called Hold On, and it really brought about the change that I needed to just help other people hear the message that we need to come together as one. We need to start loving ourselves and choosing ourselves in order for us to spread the love. That's basically the message I'm trying to spread.
I hope you're proud of yourself, girl, because you are just doing so much, and it is so inspiring to not only us sitting here, but so many people watching you at home right now. Regardless of what dream they have, they probably think like, okay, this is the spark I needed to continue a little bit more. So let's talk about the music you're putting out, Breathe, which we'll get to experience in just a little bit. Tell me more about this.
Okay, so with Breathe, I started writing Breathe through COVID. COVID was a really tough period in my life. My aunt passed away from COVID. My mom almost passed away, but we survived. I mean, she had also lost a job, and I was doing music full-time prior. And then when I entered COVID, I became a bit depressed. And so I started writing, to console myself, and Breathe came about. And I felt that it was a song to tap into oneself, to find positivity through circumstances like COVID. I'm sure it affected a lot of people, and I felt the song was a song that needed people to be motivated from.
even though some have lost their mothers, their fathers, their friends, I just hope that the song may, resonate with them, knowing that they are still alive. It's something to be grateful for, because life is beautiful, and you should just make the most of it while you're alive.
It is beautiful. And I mean, we're speaking about this moment as a celebration, but the reality of it is that as much as you're celebrating and sharing your talent, you're still holding a 9-to-5 job in the background. So as much as we're celebrating, you're still hustling. I think the youth out there are going to be absolutely inspired. I am totally inspired 100%. And energized by what you've not only gone through, but what you are currently doing. How and what job is it that you're holding down? And maybe if there's something that you can share to Mzansi, because I don't think that people are aware of what you have to do to get to this point. To get out here on live TV, on this couch, you've had to go through so much. You've had to break boundaries. You've had to fight for this position. And I think it's so important to showcase that that's the reality. It's not just sunshine and rainbows. Absolutely. No one handed this to you. You had to take it. You had to fight for it. Look where you are. This is beautiful. How would you surmise this journey in order to motivate Mzansi to do what you've just done?
Being a musician is not easy.
Not at all,
because COVID had a huge impact on a lot of musicians, some of them committed suicide. And I just hope that those who are still alive and who are still struggling as artists, to know that you can still do it. Even though I am holding a 9-to-5 job, I still want to pursue this dream. Even though I had to choose a 9-to-5 job because of COVID, I still want to do this because I know there's a mission. My mission is to spread the word, and the word is love. And I just hope that for those who are still trying to push themselves, they don't give up on yourself. It's easy to give up, but it's even harder not to. So just do it. Just push yourself. Know who you are. Love yourself, and just push. You can do it. I believe you can. If I don't know who you are, and you're out there, just know that I believe in you.
The stranger's got faith in you. That's all you need right now. I do want to ask you one last question, just about maybe 13, 12-year-old Angela that's sitting there in a household, has this dream, has this inkling of something more, but not sure where to go. What would you tell your younger self?
The first step is to, keep on trying. Look at yourself. Find ways to love yourself. Because when you start loving yourself, when you start channeling into yourself, you're able to do a lot of things. You're able to accomplish a lot of things. And always look for the positive in everything. There's a lot of negativity happening around us, but positivity is something that will always reign. And love. Love is the key. And to just be the best, push yourself. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because the only person that can really make it is you. And you need to convince yourself every single day that you can do it. That's the only way you'll thrive.
She is sunshine embodied. We absolutely love you, Angela. Thank you. And we can't wait to see Breathe in action. Please take to the stage as we welcome our incredible performer that is with us today. Also matching in the red because she got the memo, okay? Angela, please grab your mic. We can't wait to hear what Breathe is all about. And there's a saying my mother-in-law to be actually told me that basically said, as long as you're breathing, you're moving. And I think that is such a beautiful way to send us into our Monday with Angela Steedman. Take it away.
This is Breathe by Angela.
Focus on the positivity. Dig a little deeper with the trees surrounding me. And you know that you come and sit down with me and bring some sage in me.
meditation and meditation. You need to smoke it some medication. Don't lose control when all commotion. Life to show, gotta find some relaxation. Oh, dip the situation, feed your mind, grab some education and rhymes. We just need to own our power. The universe is ours. And breathe, step into the zone, release all negativity. Focus on the positivity. Hey, deep, dig a little deeper with these trees surrounding me. Yeah, you know the deep will come and sit down with me and bend some sing to me.
Yes. Oh my goodness, the beautiful Angela Steelman. Please take a bow, Queen. That was absolutely beautiful. A great reminder to just breathe.
Breathe, do exactly that, and realize that you have so much to be grateful for and so much to celebrate. I think Angela's showing us exactly how to do just that. Find the silver lining in every moment, and that's what we have right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's just a line of silver coming your way. We've got the College of Magic coming through to talk about the event called Magika. It's Africa's greatest illusionists coming together to blow you away. So get ready for it.
I've been trying to volunteer Raul as tribute to jump into a box that you can't see now.
I don't want to disappear. I want to stay here.
And never come back. I'll bring you back. That's my magic trick, all right? I'm pretty good at this. All right, we also have to get back into the kitchen to get into some deliciousness with Afika. Yes, she's still here. We're talking about chicken and vegetable soup. Perfect for winter, actually.
Absolutely. Warm up my soul. And this lady's going to do exactly that. So, Mzansi, you've got every reason to stick around and not go anywhere. See you after this.
Want to unlock the secrets of beauty innovation? Here's your chance to win exclusive tickets to Beauty University 2025. Simply purchase any of the featured L'Oreal products and WhatsApp a photo of your receipt to 081 010 0429. And you could be in attendance at the unforgettable Beauty University, happening on Saturday 28 June in Johannesburg. Competition closes Monday 16 June. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And let me tell you, if you've got a dream and you want to make it materialize, then you're going to feel real good. And if that dream is turning your kitchen into something absolutely beautiful, well, listen up. Here's your opportunity, because Easy Life Kitchens is giving away a stunning makeover worth 450,000 Rand. This is a whole lot of moolah, and it's complete with Caesar stone countertops and a 50,000 Rand installation cost covered by ABSA. So this literally is your chance to cook up something absolutely amazing. And I mean, literally, you could be walking away with a show-stopping kitchen, a designer kitchen crafted with premium finishes and built to impress. That's everything that we're talking about when we talk about luxury reimagined, and all of it could be yours. So how do you get involved in this? How do we make these dreams come to life? Well, it's really simple. To enter, you can visit one of the 43 Easy Life Kitchen showrooms across South Africa. And then what you want to do is scan the QR code that you'll find on display in the showroom. And then just take a selfie in your favorite kitchen display, complete the online entry form in store, and then upload that photo. It really is that easy. And on top of this, if you are an existing ABSA client, you'll automatically qualify for a bonus entry and will therefore have 2 entries into the competition. That's 2 times more the opportunity for you to make your dreams come to life. And we really don't want you to miss out on this. This is the kitchen giveaway, and it ends on the 30th of June. That's the end of this month, because, hey, June is here. And all you got to do is visit easylifekitchens.co.za. That's easylifekitchens.co.za. Find out where your nearest showroom is. And, of course, the T's and C's can be found on easylifekitchens.co.za. And I know there's so much that we would do with a beautiful kitchen. Carissa, if you had a stunning kitchen, what would you do? What's the first meal you'd make?
The first meal I would make is probably something to do with soup, and I know that I'm going to be guided along this way by Afika. I can't wait to get into something soupy, something veggie, something chicken. So good. But in terms of decorating the place, we've got just the thing, because this week on Handy Heroes, we're heading to the coast, where the crew at Buco Kenton-on-Sea are building more than just homes. They are building trust. Now, you might be asking what sets them apart. It is a passion for quality, friendly know-how, and prices that won't break the bank. Their secret weapon is Plascon Wall and All, tough enough for the outdoors, but stylish enough for your lounge, and it goes that extra mile. DIY wisdom of the week, well, measure twice, cut once, and then take a look at this.
Good tips. Nice.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Buco Kenton-on-Sea in the Eastern Cape.
We are a hardware store in Kenton-on-Sea, and we pride ourselves with great service, and we sell building materials, paint-related materials, and the odd recreational stock.
As soon as you get into the store, you feel welcome. We try and help all the contractors, the DIY people, and even your small contractors. We cater to everyone. We try and keep everything in stock so that if you need to do something, we've got that. So we try and appeal to every single one of them the best we can.
Plascon is the leader in the market. Being at the coast, it's tried and tested, and we've got a wide range of Plascon products in our store. Plascon speaks to quality. Plascon speaks to a great finish with longevity in the coastal areas.
My favorite Plascon product is Wall and All, because it's an interior-exterior paint. The spread rate is very nice, so it covers a lot more. So in matter of fact, you pay a lot less because it covers a lot more. So that's what makes it a very good product. The best advice that I've got is measure twice, cut once.
Begin with Buco Kenton-on-Sea.
Today's handy heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Literally, this has made me realize it's an absolute investment, and it's something that you won't need to possibly touch up for quite a while, seeing as how long it lasts. So once you've got your walls, the colors and everything sorted out, you're going to have to show up and get in the kitchen. So we're going to do that once again. And earlier, Afika showed us how to whip up a quick and easy tomato pasta. It was perfect for busy days, but now she's back with something just as heartwarming. This is simple, it's nourishing, it's a chicken soup, and it's ideal for the cooler evenings or when you just need a little bowl level of comfort. So Afika, you've nailed it in the first round. I know you're going to do the same here because chicken soup, everybody's favorite. And it's a little bit of a noodle vibe, chicken noodle soup.
You can do noodles, you can just any pasta.
I love it.
Yeah.
And is this one of your favorites too?
Yeah, I'm not really a noodle fan.
Oh, you're
but
not?
No.
Oh, wow,
not at
okay.
all.
I think it pairs so perfectly with the soup, but listen, each to their own. Yeah. And I'm more concerned about how we're putting this together. So what have you got in the pot already?
It's really quick and easy. So right here I have my onions frying.
Yum.
And then depending on how crunchy you want your veggies, you can add your cabbage in.
So when you say depending on how crunchy you want it, it's like adding it later or
Later
sooner.
or sooner,
So
yeah.
the later you add it, the more crunchy it's going to be at the end of the day. All right,
Yes.
makes sense. So you got,
I like
pardon
my
me, carrot.
veggies a bit soft.
You like it more of like a, I wouldn't say like stir fry, but more like a stewy stir fry
situation,
type
yeah.
I
And
got
also
you.
it's soup.
Of course.
So, yeah.
You don't want crunchy soup.
I mean, the crunch you'll get from the bread,
That's
you don't
true.
really
That is
need
true.
it.
That is true. So you don't need any more crunch in the soup. Get it delectable, get it soft, get it gooey, get it good.
Definitely. And then seasoning.
Anything crazier? Because I know sometimes we involve a lot of spices and 7 colors of the rainbow.
Depending on how you want your soup, I mean, on a cold day, you probably want nice and spicy soup. But it doesn't really matter. In my case, I would add aromat.
I know, we found out about that in the quick fire round. You mentioned 2 things that stood out for me. It was, number 1, aromat was like your favorite spice. You want to call it a herb and spice. And then number 2, your favorite, your go-to ingredient that you can never do without is meat.
Yes.
But yet, you made a dish without meat.
I mean, it tastes like it has meat.
It does, though. It tastes
like
delicious.
it has meat.
And I could see, obviously, adding meat to that would just elevate it. But I think it's like you're basically challenging yourself here.
Yeah.
How can I make something without my favorite ingredient?
Exactly.
And you showed up.
Just getting out of your comfort zone situation,
So listen, we haven't quite made this a soup yet. And this is quite interesting because everything you're seeing in the pot here is something you'd see in a stew, in a normal cook-up. We've got chicken, we've got sauteed onions, and kind of like the normal stuff you'd see in any cook-up. What turns this into the soup?
So it's basically just the stock.
Yeah.
Depending on what meat you're using or what you prefer, we're going to use chicken stock.
Yum.
And then if you would want it creamier, you could add cream.
Ooh,
right
nice.
There, which I would really like because I like creamy pasta.
I think no one's going to complain about that. And especially the cream and the pasta together just makes sense here. So you're having the balance, you're getting that umami from the chicken and that warmth and comfortingness, and then perfectly balanced out with the creaminess. It's almost like, I don't know, like a stew. If Italy meets a stew, this is the kind of soup that would kind of be created.
Because I mean, cream, pasta, maybe cheese.
This is all the good stuff combined. So this is a great meal, actually. I love what you brought here.
So over here, you just wait for your stock to simmer. And then you can add cream, but that's optional. If you want it like this, it's okay. But you could maybe just add your cream.
I like the fact that also we're using chicken, and chicken does need to be highlighted, especially in soups. Often I remember like using old bones of chicken to create like your own authentic stock. I love what I've learned about that because making your own stock from like chicken kind of produces and pulls out good collagen. You get type 2 collagen as well instead of type 1 and 3 from bovine. So this is really good for joints as well. This is not just something that's going to taste good, but it's healthy as well. So definitely get your soup game on, Mzansi, especially for winter. Your joints are going to love it. Your skin's going to love it. Health boxes are ticked. And clearly by how quick this was, it's not overwhelming to prepare.
It's literally done.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, pretty much done and dusted. We prepared something in the future, and I'm hoping that, could I maybe have a taste of that?
Definitely.
I've got to show, sorry, we prepared that in the past, not the future. I'm living in the future, thinking about how good this is going to taste. But let's bring the future to the present and find out right now. Afika's chicken and noodle soup. Oh my gosh, wow.
Great.
Guys, so listen, I was just expecting that chicken brothiness. The cream in this is so good. It's giving extra body. It's adding like a velvety layer to my experience right now, but it's not overpowering that chicken soup that's still there. So another massive high five. Afika, you have come through and given us perfect winter warming meals. Mzansi, you can get these at expressoshow.com. They are delicious. Don't forget to add something like a roasty toasty to that so you can just slurp up all the goodness. But wow, this is perfect for the season. I'm already feeling warmed up. It literally tastes like magic. Speaking of.
You mean Majika? Yes, we're going to get into all of that goodness, and I can't wait, because if you have a look at these guys next to me right now, they look the part. But can they get in that box and disappear? That's what I want to know. I did say I'm volunteering Ryle as tribute, but I think let's leave it to the professionals for now. And of course, we got the guys from the College of Magic, all in light of Majika, coming up real soon. Mawonga and the crew are here, and we can't wait to see what they have up their tricky sleeves. It comes your way straight after this. Feel good, fam.
Cheers to Dad with every sip. Celebrate Father's Day with the Stanley Aero Light Ice Flow in bold azure. A lightweight, leak-proof and fast-flowing essential. We're giving away 10. To enter, follow Stanley SA on Instagram, like the competition post, comment and tag a father figure or friend. Multiple comments don't equal multiple entries. Competition closes 13th of June 2025. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're so excited. We can't handle it because, listen, magic is the order of the day. This year marks an extraordinary milestone as the College of Magic celebrates its 45th anniversary with Majika, Africa's most largest and most spectacular illusion show, set to dazzle audiences at the Artscape Theatre on both the 7th and the 8th of June.
Absolutely. Now, one of the show's standout performers, Mawonga Gayiya, a magician and one of the most celebrated names in African magic, is joining us right now to talk about the magic behind Magika. So officially, let's give him a feel-good welcome.
Yes,
and especially recognizing the suit.
Yeah, it's very nice and snazzy.
You showed up,
Is he even here? I can't tell.
You never know. You never know. It could be just one hole and you'd land somewhere else.
Show us your sleeves, bro. We want to see what's underneath there. Can't be trusted.
Are we still here? Mawonga, something so exciting is happening on your side of town. 45 years of absolute excellence and magic at the College of Magic. Tell me more about it. How are you feeling?
45 years of magic. Let me tell you about the College of Magic.
Yes.
I started being a student at the College of Magic at the age of 10 years old. And now I'm a full-time professional magician from the College of Magic. It's an institute that takes kids from all around the Western Cape and they teach them to become professional magicians. Some of them do venture becoming magicians and other people do venture into going into different fields. But still the skills and the knowledge through magic is what they're using in their corporate lives, in their daily lives. So it's, and the College of Magic is celebrating 45 years of magic and we're going strong.
That's incredible, man. And obviously to commemorate this occasion, a perfect celebration in Magika, which is an event coming up, some of the very best in terms of the country's talent.
You don't want to miss this. Magika is a world-class standard. In fact, we're bringing the best in magic in Africa. This is actually one of the best things that has ever happened for African continent when it comes to magic. Bringing together some of the best performers like yourself, myself, Brendan Pill, Oletu Janji, and the list goes on. Buy your ticket, you don't want to miss it because it's definitely going to be mind-blowing. People are going to be soaring hard, people are going to be floating, people are going to be disappearing.
Oh my goodness.
You just
I don't think
did I hear that correctly? Hold on. And it's a child show, right?
No, it's a family show. It's not just only children. You can bring the entire family. It's
amazing.
It's very family friendly.
Wow.
So you definitely do not want to miss it. You get tickets from Web Tickets.
Yeah.
Ticket starts from like 175 Rand. That's a bargain for what you definitely will be seeing.
As well.
Oh, I just saw someone flying now,
No,
Chris. I don't know if those were my eyes or not, but it happened, a hula hoop, just to check if it was real. Two halves.
Make a whole show. Oh, Africa's greatest illusionist, Magika. I love that. So what sort of thinking and vision went into putting the show together? What are we seeing? I saw cards, I saw fire, I saw sewing. What can we experience?
So this show is actually a fusion of a couple of styles. It's like grand illusions. There'll be, I don't want to give out too much because I want you to actually go there and see. There'll be awesome things happening. People will be disappearing. There'll be also some interactive magic where people will be picked from the audience randomly and something mysterious will happen with their jewelry. But I don't want to give you too much. I don't want to give you too much. But no, it's definitely going to be a world-class standard. It's the first of its kind in Africa. And proudly about it, it is only South African magicians.
Wow.
And you know, when South Africans do something, we put our flavor in it. It has that lekkerness.
Yeah, we do.
And we're going to jewel. We're going to have a party.
Our talent is literally recognized globally. Everything that we do, it's so incredible. I want to know about the experience you have from your perspective, seeing your magic and the effect it has on people. What does it do to the audience? What does it do to South Africans?
Look, to me, magic is very therapeutic, you know. I like spreading the joy and the wonder of performing a magic trick to someone. Now, when you perform, I like the reaction of after realizing what the magic, and I see it, and I think I become so confident and happy that I'm contributing some joy. You know, life is very difficult. A lot of people are stressing with other things, you know, but if I can just bring a little bit of joy by just making you pick a card and it changes.
Yeah.
And you happy? I'm happy.
I'm smiling.
Win-win.
Am I still wearing my earrings? I got to check that my jewelry is still on my body.
No, it's not. This is not the time it disappears.
Okay.
Later on. When
Maybe later.
twice.
I love it.
I think we should be careful if you hear this noise. Then just make sure all your valuables and all the important things are with you. There are magicians everywhere. They cannot be trusted, Mzansi. So hold on to your good stuff, but we're going to give you the good stuff because this performance is going to be going down very soon. 7th to the 8th of June at the Artscape. Book your tickets at Web Tickets. You don't need anything other than just go get it.
Yeah.
But if you do want any other reason, we're going to be bringing a performance with a little bit of like flame, a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of all the things that you can expect. And it's happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So, Mwanga, you ready for this, man? Do you need like anything to prepare?
Do you need any of us?
No, I can show you something very cool. Should I?
Yeah, do it right now.
In fact, this is one of the first tricks that I started doing. My brother was a magician before me. You know what he would do? Every time he would show me a card trick, he would put it inside his briefcase and would leave the room. Curious Mwanga would want to figure out how he did it. I was able to figure out all of his tricks, except for one. And you are lucky. I brought it here today.
Oh.
It uses something very familiar. It uses a piece of rope. I'm going to hand it through. Make sure it doesn't have any trapdoors, mirrors, rabbits, beginning, middle, and end.
No mirrors, no holes.
And very importantly, it also uses something very, very, very dangerous.
Oh.
A pair of scissors. kidding. Carefully doesn't check the scissors out. If they do, also are actually a real pair of scissors. And now the solution actually works with a piece of rope. It's simple. All you have to do is just bring the middle of the rope using the pair of scissors. All you have to do is gently just cut into 2 equal pieces. It will be piece number 1, piece number 2. That's not equal after all. It's not a problem. But you know, in cases like this, it is simple. All we can do is just start over.
Ha!
People normally clap when I do this, but you can do it later on. But now, let me show you what happens now. So now we're gonna just take the end. Take a deep breath in and blow. Ooh, perfect. The rope goes on just like the circle of life.
Hey, now.
I know. Now, one of my favorite parts is when you see the ends. Actually, they melt back just like that. I know, this is mind-blowing. I know, it's not a problem. Now, I'll show you my favorite part. Want to see my favorite part of the trick?
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite part of the trick is very simple. All I'll do is actually we'll take the ends. You'll see me taking the ends of the rope, put them inside the pocket. And take the middle, put it inside the other pocket. Now, would you be surprised if I can make the ends jump from this pocket to this pocket?
At this point, no, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because they're definitely on your left-hand side pocket, right?
Let's try it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, whoop. Magic. Ooh. No, sit down. Don't think of giving me a standing ovation.
We want to see more.
Because that's not the most impressive part. The most impressive part is when the ends jump back. Watch. Whoop. Watch that part. The ends are back. Ooh. No, I can sense to disbelief. You don't even trust me that the ends actually did leave my pocket. Watch, look, we'll put them inside the pocket.
Okay.
We'll make them jump at the count of 1, 2, 3.
What do you mean?
I know.
What are you saying right now?
What's happening?
I know. In fact, I'll give you a chance. A lot of people like to say, but Mwanga, you never actually do cut the rope. But I'll give you a chance. In fact, I'll give you the pair of scissors. Now, it is simple. All you need to do is just cut the rope right there in the middle.
Okay.
Now, you must remember one thing. The brown part.
The brown parts.
That's my finger. Now, you can cut the rope into 2 equal pieces. There you go.
That's a legitimate cut.
Let's see if you've cut the rope into 2 equal pieces. Piece number 1, piece number 2. That's not equal. Homeschooling? But it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But you know, sharing a room with my brother, I learned a lot of cool things. And one of the coolest lessons I learned, actually, you can hold the rope nice and strong. Sharing a room with my brother was one of the coolest things. One of the coolest lessons that I learned that Mwanga Singh is not always believing. Holding nice and strong.
I'm holding.
Whoop.
Ha.
Allow the magic to sink in.
I would do this.
So many questions.
I know. But now the most interesting part, my brother was a very clever magician. He allowed me to actually, he knew him as my older brother and me as his younger brother, that one day I would grow.
How sweet.
And become equal as him. But most importantly, knew if I had magic in my life, I would be able to share the joy and the wonder. Just like that.
Yeah. I'm confused. I have so many questions. Where did you get that rope from?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's the trick. Where are those scissors from is what I want to know.
Bro, that's incredible, man. I forgot we were even working, and I think this is clearly what it's about. The allure, the wonder.
Oh, my goodness.
I've just left you speechless.
Now, 175 Rand is going to get you that and so much more on the 7th and 8th of June. Please get your tickets on Web Tickets to check out Majika. If anything, Mawonga, please.
Absolutely, yeah. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get more performances and hopefully some more Majika in the form of magic in just a bit of time. So you don't need to go anywhere. I mean, wow. I'm just going to need to process what just happened because I can't figure it out. Maybe you can as well, but I need a bit of a moment just to reflect on that.
Give me that rope.
Yeah, man. This man can't be trusted. Is my jewelry still on here? No, check here, guys. It's your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're celebrating magic, celebrating the good stuff. It is Youth Month, and we are celebrating so much when it comes to our young talent. And you can see the talent right here. Your tickets for this show, of course, Majika, 7th and 8th of June. It's happening, and you can find it. But listen, guys, I don't know what to say about this.
Let me show you a trick.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2. Thank you. I'll be here all day.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I promise you'll be feeling good, especially after what we just witnessed. Now, we saw some incredibly fast hands, but now we get to see some even bigger tricks because Majika is coming to town the 7th and the 8th of June, and we've got two incredible magicians here. We've got Alweto with his lovely assistant, who we're going to find out about in just a bit, but you all are looking so good. It's like you're coming from royalty in Africa somewhere. Is this the Wakanda theme?
Yes, this is the beauty of Majika.
All right.
You can see we've got the African theme and modern magic. So you can see this is KG, my lovely assistant.
KG is your lovely assistant
yes.
here. Alweto, are you going to be taking us through what's happening here?
I'm the illusionist, so I'll be showing you what's going to be happening in the show. And behind me, it's one of my illusions that I will be performing.
I guess this is my moment to step back, right?
Yes, please.
I need to step out the way. Mzansi, pay attention. See if you can figure out what's going on here because it's time to bring on illusions and wonder.
Thank you.
Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you like all intact here? KG, where did you go? Somewhere. What, yeah, bro, where to? What on earth? Guys, I literally was looking everywhere. I could not see her. I don't understand what's going on here. There's more than illusions here. This is real magic. I'm convinced it's real magic and you can experience it yourself. 7th to 8th of June, of course. Blown away. I'm trying to figure out what just happened. We're talking about Majika. You can get your tickets at Web Tickets. It's happening at the Artscape. Are you sure you're okay? Like, what? I can't have so many questions. Listen, I'm going to try to debunk this, figure out what's going on, but I'll wait till that was incredible. You were magic epitomized, and it's right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're not going to be going anywhere. More magic to continue in just a bit, but I think it's almost time to round up another round of official duties. Chris is standing by with the latest, and then we'll come back to the magic afterwards. Wow, guys, honestly, is this thing real?
Yes.
Come on.
Unreal. We are all, our mouths are on the floor behind the scenes here. We don't understand, but it's okay. That's magic, and that's what it's about. It's just approaching 8 o'clock. Let's get into your national news to temper the mood just a little bit. Well, the South African Police Service has warned against a scam involving fake letters and phone calls that appear to come from police officials. These messages, often shared via WhatsApp, bear the SAPS' logo and use real or fictitious names of officers as well as police stations. Scammers claim criminal charges exist against the victim and demand payment to make the charges disappear. People are urged not to share personal details, not to pay any money, and to report any such incidences to their nearest police station immediately. In other local news, the Passenger Rail Agency of South Africa, or PRASA, has officially reopened the Chris Hani to Cape Town section of the Central Line, restoring one of Cape Town's vital rail corridors. Now, serving communities like Khayelitsha and Mitchell's Plain, this route accounts for 350,000 of the city's daily 685,900 passenger trips. Extensive repairs to stations, electrification and signalling systems now provide safer, faster commutes. The project created over 2,500 jobs as well as supported 53 small businesses, boosting the local economy. Now, full-service recovery with enhanced speeds and safety is targeted by 2026-2027. In your international news making headlines, Sudan's newly appointed Prime Minister Camille Idris has dissolved the caretaker government with no clear date yet for forming a new one. Idris, a former UN official, took office in Port Sudan after appointment by Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan amid ongoing war with the Rapid Support Forces. Now, Idris pledged neutrality and a focus on rebuilding Sudan. The RSF has long threatened to create a rival administration, further complicating a country already reeling from civil conflict since the 2021 military-led coup. Meanwhile, Ukraine says it's destroyed 40 Russian strategic bombers in a vast drone assault on airfields near Irkutsk, as well as Murmansk and Moscow. Over 470 drones were launched, reportedly from mobile trucks. Now, explosions also caused 2 bridge collapses in Bryansk and Kursk, both bordering Ukraine, killing at least 7 people and injuring dozens. Russia's investigative committee says in both cases the bridges collapsed due to explosions. Meanwhile, Germany's military chief warned NATO to brace for potential Russian attack by 2029, as well as stressing the need to stockpile tanks for future defense. And closing off with a farewell, Muvango, the beloved Chivenda soapie that first graced South African screens in 1997, will bow out on August the 8th after a remarkable 28-year run. A pioneering force in local storytelling, it brought Chivenda language and culture into the spotlight, later becoming multilingual to showcase that South Africa's languages and cultures should unite rather than divide. With unforgettable characters like Chief Azwindini, Tandaza, and KK, the show became a nightly companion for millions. Generations of viewers laughed, cried, and grew with its characters, while its cast of legendary actors became household names. As the curtain falls, Muvango leaves behind a legacy stitched with pride, representation, and a deep sense of belonging. Well, we'll definitely miss that household staple after 28 years, but congratulations on such a beautiful run. So we leave your last bit of news for this Monday morning. Let's check out what's happening in your sports for the final time.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, one last time, let's dive into all things sport and starting with football. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns were edged 2-1 by Pyramids FC in Cairo, losing 3-2 on aggregate in the CAF Champions League final. Now, goals from Fiston Mayela as well as Ahmad Sami gave the Egyptian side control. And although Ikram Reyners pulled one back, Sundowners couldn't find the crucial equalizer. Now, the win helped Pyramids secure their maiden Champions League crown. Well, sticking to football and more championships happening, Paris Saint-Germain claimed their first ever Champions League title in dominant fashion, thrashing Inter Milan 5-0 in the most lopsided final in tournament history. Now, Ashraf Hakimi opened the scoring before teenage star Desiree Ndawu netted twice. And we also had Kavichi Kvaratskhelia and Seni Mayulu adding late goals as Luis Enrique's young team sealed a historic and emphatic triumph. Well, we got to chat about it this morning, but let's talk about the results one last time. The Vodacom Bulls and Hollywood Bet Sharks booked their spots in the United Rugby Championships semi-finals, setting up an all-South African clash in Pretoria next Saturday. Now, the Bulls edged Edinburgh 42-33, while the Sharks triumphed 6-4 in a dramatic penalty shootout after a 24-24 extra time draw with Munster. Meanwhile, the Stormers fell 36-18 to Glasgow, who faced Leinster in the other semi-final. Well, to round up all things sport, we move over to Formula One, and Oscar Piastri claimed a superb Spanish Grand Prix victory ahead of teammate Lando Norris, giving McLaren their first win at the event since 2005. Now, Piastri's fifth win of the season extended his championship lead to 10 points. And Charles Leclerc finished third after Max Verstappen lost position following a penalty. Now, it marked Piastri's 8th straight podium, matching legends Senna as well as Hamilton. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport. We'll do it all again tomorrow morning, but a lot of you still out on the roads, so let's see how we can assist you one last time with traffic.
Thanks so much, Ryle. Let's get into your traffic for the final time. And we get started in KZN in Durban, where there's been an accident on the N2 northbound before Mhlanga interchange, affecting the right shoulder. So please proceed with extra caution if you're headed on out there, and make sure that if you're going to the affected area, you stay safe. Let's move over to Gauteng and Centurion, where congestion is being experienced along the N1 southbound by or at John Foster Drive off-ramp, resulting in slow-moving traffic. Wherever you're headed this Monday morning, adhere to the rules of the road and please make sure that you arrive alive. Well, that is where we leave your roads. Let's have a final look at your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging waves between Cape Point and Plettenberg Bay. That's posing challenges for navigation. Extremely high fire danger conditions are expected in Beaufort West in the Western Cape and Karreeberg in the Northern Cape. Gauteng and Mpumalanga will wake to patches of frost, clearing to fine and cool conditions, while the low veld remains warm. Now, most of the country will enjoy fine, cool weather, though the southwestern Western Cape will see cloudy, cold conditions with isolated showers, adding a wintry touch to the rest of your day. Now, for the final time, warming you up just a little bit, let's check out that sunrise view of this hour. And straight out of East London, Dilesh came through with this delicious picture. Thank you so much, Dilesh, for sharing this gorgeous morning view. Definitely after that weather news warming us up just a little bit. The sun just peeking through there over the horizon, shining on through with its rays through all of the trees, letting us know that your 22-degree day is going to be just right. A great way to start off your week, Dilesh, and thank you so much for making us smile on your Feel Good Morning Show. If you too would like to snap away and share with us for the rest of the week, remember to share it on 063-036-9649. We look forward to your pictures as we delve into those temperatures for the final time.
Culture just warmed me up and brought me back to where I need to be. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely loved all these morning sunrise views, and we'll keep it going tomorrow morning. And don't forget the numbers 0630369649. We'd love to see how you wake up wherever you are in the country or the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Dilesh, we love you. Thank you so much for tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast show. And this one is especially for you because Angela Sirman is still in the building and we have to get into so much goodness with her. We saw some quick fire with Afika, but now we got to get into quick fire with Angela.
Ooh, put her on the spot indeed. We found out about her soul and her essence, but let's see how she deals with some healthy, fun pressure. That's what we're going to put her under before we get some more performances. So we can't wait for that. More magic coming your way, Mzansi, celebrating everything for this month. It's Youth Month as well, so let's bring on our young stars around the corner. Don't go anywhere.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, opening up on S3 and giving you everything that you wanted on a Monday and some. And especially when we say and some, because the and some right now is our rising musician, Angela, who's taking the hot seat and is about to play another round of quick fire questions. Can she deal with the heat? It's time to find out. She's got the dress for it.
She does, but I don't know if she can handle this first question because there's just a little bit of pressure. Okay, here we go, Angela. You ready? Okay, how about your favorite artist of all time?
Yo.
I know, I had to do it.
Straight into it.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
What's your favorite Erykah song?
My favorite song from Erykah Badu. Ooh, on and on and on and on.
I can literally actually picture you nailing that song. Your voice is just perfect for it. Right, next one, your go-to feel-good song.
I feel good. I knew that I would now.
Great choice. Because exactly, I feel fantastic.
Better feel good.
Okay, if you think about your dream collaboration, and it could be anybody, locally, internationally, who would it be?
Nasty C.
I love that.
Interesting. Do you know what? Ari Lennox has a song with Nasty C.
Yes, I heard
and it's
it.
fantastic.
Beautiful song.
So I can see this happening for you.
Can you picture what
If he's
the two of
listening
them-
out there, I hope.
He is.
He's
No, he's a
listening.
big
Oh,
fan.
Nasty,
If
get
you know
on
Nasty,
this
please
new
let me
talent.
know.
He's a big fan of the show.
African talent, we got one right here. It's time to go platinum again.
Yeah.
All right, we put that out of the air, but I want to know from you, when it comes to Cape Town and spots that make you feel like home, what's the #1 spot you can think of?
My
Hang on.
family.
Ooh, I
At
like
home.
that. Okay.
Home cooked meal, my husband and my children.
Ooh, yes, husband.
If it was the meal that you needed, what is that specific meal that just gives you all the
Lasagna.
Ooh, lasagna.
Ooh, I like it.
Nice.
Next time we got to bring you back to cook with us, okay?
I'd love to.
Are you good in the kitchen?
Yes, I am. My husband can tell you.
Oh, yeah. She said, how you think I got the man?
Come
on. We love this for you. How about when it comes to drinks, hot or cold beverage? Which do you prefer?
Hot.
And what is it?
Teas. Different types of teas. Ginger,
Chamomile.
ginseng, all of them, you name it. I love my teas.
I love that. My kind of girl. Yeah.
Always. I believe in healing.
Do you have a go-to comfort food? Apart from lasagna.
It's fine. There's no judgment. Promise.
We listen, we don't judge.
We don't.
Oreos.
Oh, yum. Just on their own? Do you dunk it?
I'd remove the whole thing.
Oh, you
and I just
deconstruct.
Oh, first you lick it.
I had to lick
then
it.
you, okay.
But we don't do the milk, no. We just...
You should try it with milk, though.
Nice.
It's very
Really?
good. Yeah.
I will.
That is good.
It's like
I will
eating
take your word
cereal.
for it.
Yeah.
I
You
will
eat
do
the
that.
whole pack. No judgment. Just asking. Yeah.
On the special days, that woman, no. Yeah, I eat the whole pack.
Yeah. There's no chance for that packet in our house.
No sharing.
One word your friends would use to describe you.
Sheesh. Loyal?
That's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Nice. I would say vivacious.
That's a nice one. I would go with illustrious.
Ooh.
I like that.
I like that. Okay,
Combine
you
them
win.
all.
You
Yeah,
win.
we can combine them all. Make a full
That's
sentence
beautiful.
out of it. I want to ask you something quite tricky. Let's say you were not a poet, a musician, and someone that expresses so beautifully. What would you be?
Social worker.
Oh, nice.
That makes
Impact,
sense.
obviously, right?
Something
Helping
like
others,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of people come to me to talk to me. I don't know why, but I think that would have been my go-to. Therapist, social
How can
worker.
you say you don't know why? You literally have overcome so much. You are like the epitome of what people are inspired by. If I could get a moment to ask
have
you
a
anything, I
point.
would. And I think that's what everybody's doing. So take that and take your flowers and
Yes.
celebrate them.
Okay, I think I've changed my word. It's actually victorious. That's what I'll give you, because you overcome so much.
Illustrious.
Victoriously illustrious and loyal.
Thank you.
All the L words. When you think about making music and creating, which setting do you prefer? Like on stage with the people or in the studio cooking up?
I would honestly say both. It's really hard to decide which one, because when I'm off stage, I'm with my band or myself, I feel the energy, and I'm feeding it to myself, and then when I'm on stage and I'm feeding it to everybody else, it's a different, it's a different level. That warmth, the energy you give back, someone's heart that you touch, love it.
That's a real dance. Sharing, exchanging energies. I absolutely love that. You're full of wisdom, you're full of experience, and you are wise beyond your years, in my opinion. So I'm excited about this question. But what is your mantra right now? Words you are living by because you are living authentically, truly, and in such a beautiful way. What is your mantra?
At this moment in my life, I could say, live and let be.
Live and let be.
Yeah.
I love that.
How?
You want to
Life
elaborate
is
a bit
too
more?
short.
Yeah.
Life is too short, and we need to make the most out of it as still alive. I mean, the fact that you're still alive today is something to be grateful for. So live and let be. Don't hold on to anger. Don't hold on to hate. Just love yourself and love others. Life is too short, man. You don't know you're going to see your friend today. You don't know you're going to see your father tomorrow or your mother. So just love everybody.
Oh, Live and let be. I'm going to take that. I'm going to selfishly take that.
Take it, all yours, girl. Sharing is caring.
Yes, I believe so. And speaking about sharing, we are going to be sharing with you, Feel Good Fam, and I can't wait for Angela to take to the stage once again because she's got so many performances coming your way right now.
We're going to let you live and let be in the safest space that you feel, and that's you doing your music. So go on and do your thing once again, Angela. Thank you for sharing your insights with us. And I think, Mzansi, this is what it's all about, getting to showcase young talent, getting to find out more about them, but also what it takes to get to this position. You've seen how much she's had to fight, what she's had to overcome, and I think this is what South Africa resonates with. If you are struggling with a challenge right now, then maybe take a page out of Angela's book and understand that you need to keep trying, keep chasing your passion, and one day, maybe just like she has, you will have your dreams materialize, and we get to see it right now.
This is G.O.D. exclusive performance to be released sometime this year. Here it goes. To the divine in we, beautiful poetry brings us closer to unity. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. I'm you are me. Bow down to the divine in we, a beautiful poetry brings us closer to unity. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. Root from the tree that breathes life in you and me. Fairy tales written on your skin, how they tell a beautiful story of how we came about to live, to win. Blinded we become, sunken under the sun. When will we connect to the light and God in us? Wake up, rise up, third eye. Wake up, rise up. Ooh, I am you are me. Bow down to the divine and be a beautiful poetry brings us closer to unity. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. I'm you are me. Bow down to the divine and we a beautiful poetry brings us closer to unity. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. I am the truth and the light. Hey, you gotta find yourself, love yourself, peace and life. I dispel the darkness, and the souls come together as one. They all come together as one, and the kindness I show, prayer in my soul. I am love that transcends. You are love that transcends. I'm in my own. I love myself, gotta feel love. I am the atom, you are love. I am love, love. I'm you are me. Bow down to the divine and be your beautiful poetry brings us closer to unity. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. I'm you are me. Bow down to the divine and be your beautiful poetry brings us closer to unity. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, we wild and free. Ooh, you love, I'm love. Love is in us. God, G.O.D. G.O.D. God, G.O.D. spiritual beings, be wild and free. Anxiety, let's go. anxiety, you can shake it out for me. Somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety. Whoa, whoa, hey, anxiety, it's trying me, it's got a hold on me. I can feel it in my dreams. No, no, no anxiety. I can control it. I got the motion, I got the movement. Anxiety, you ain't got no hold on me. Ooh, oh, anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. Yeah, my anxiety, you can shake it out for me. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
Angela, you're incredible. You're absolutely amazing. You've been more than just a musician today. You've been an inspirer, someone that we can look up to, and someone that I think Mzansi resonates with. And all because of your honesty, all because of what you've overcome and you chasing your dreams. So thank you for showing us what's possible. Even amidst so much craziness and chaos and adversity, you are just the epitome of a dream. So thank you for making yourself materialize.
Oh my goodness.
Appreciate you.
Can we expect more music this year? What's coming
Yes,
out?
so basically at the moment, I am busy working on GOD. It should be released soon. I don't know, I can't say when. Also, please note, I do have a few gigs coming up this week. I've got Q4, Waterfront tomorrow in the evening at 7, and I've got Lawrenceford Market at 12 p.m. this week. And I'm also planning on going on a cruise ship as well in the future. So we're still working on that. It's still yet to happen, but you know, God is good.
Before that does, we've got every opportunity to see you firsthand. So make sure you go and do that. Get involved in these events. Get to the waterfront and take in all this magic that South Africa is producing. We're talking about Angela Stearman. Don't forget the name because you're going to see it on a lot of red carpet soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You were absolutely incredible today.
I love it. Round of applause.
Want to unlock the secrets of beauty innovation? Here's your chance to win exclusive tickets to Beauty University 2025. Simply purchase any of the featured L'Oreal products and WhatsApp a photo of your receipt to 081 010 0429. And you could be in attendance at the unforgettable Beauty University, happening on Saturday 28 June in Johannesburg. Competition closes Monday 16 June. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, it's Monday right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we've been doing incredible things, educating us and allowing us to get smarter and smarter. But what if smart eating could be as simple as a scroll and a tap? Well, Nestle is taking everyday meals to the next level with the launch of Goodness, which is a brand new digital platform that brings together inspiration, nutrition, and convenience. Now, our very own Kukle joined them for a flavor-filled launch, and it was an event that saw technology transforming South African kitchens, and I could not be more excited about this. You get a first-hand look. Let's check it out.
Today, we're diving into a whole new, bold era of food inspiration where tech meets taste. Nestle's Goodness platform is here to change the way we cook and plan our meals, and we are here to get an exclusive look.
Nestle has decided to bring us along to take us through what it is that they believe in, which is that eating well, staying well, and living well should be simple. It should be shared. Now, South Africa is the 4th country in the Nestle community to launch this platform.
Anna Marie, we are here for all things goodness. Walk us through the driving force behind Nestle developing the Goodness platform.
So it really comes over a couple of years already, where as Nestle being the biggest nutrition, health and wellness company in the world, we really have an obligation to make sure that our consumers know what to do with our products. And for that reason, I think Goodness was born.
How would you say the platform reflects Nestle's commitment to health and wellness in South Africa?
The way it does it is through educating consumers, but also offering them the empowerment through the recipes, through tips, through having menus actually eat better. We have a couple of functionalities on the website like My Menu IQ. You can say what you have at home, and from there you can then select a recipe, and then it will tell you, okay, you've got a 70% or a 6% in My Menu IQ, and that then guides you to say, okay, I need to add something more. Maybe I don't have all the food groups on my plate, and as you add the other ingredients to your meal plan, it actually goes up to 100.
Brownie sometimes could have lots of sugar in it. It could have lots of other ingredients that are not per se healthy, but we're substituting our sugar for some dates today.
I can't even begin to explain how excited I am to really see how the platform resonates with people. We wanted to see people understanding what nutrition looks like, how to put together healthy recipes that are still delicious, and it's really translated in the execution today. There's a big drive around, I have to be healthy, it has to be nutritious, and how do I make it delicious? But how do I do it every single day for 3 different meal occasions? So platforms like Goodness make it so much easier because Goodness knows.
So our first meal that we had was a stir fry with lots of vegetables. We had chicken as a protein option as well. But I did emphasize that if you do not eat chicken or you're having a meatless day, you can swap out the chicken for some chickpeas. And then we had to finish strong, of course. We had a chocolate brownie with dates, with Aero dark chocolate. It turned out absolutely beautiful. It was giving fine dining, I'm not gonna lie.
My favorite part of the Goodness launch today was figuring out that I can use dates instead of sugar because I'm a sugarholic. Dates made those brownies we cooked today absolutely fantastic.
The one thing that caught my eye on the platform is that it offers more than 250 recipes. As you click through the recipes, the one thing that you notice as you plan your meals is they've got different recipes for different types of people, catered to your specific likes, needs, and wants. As a person who lives alone, I always run out of ideas. I tend to eat the same thing over and over again. But it has proven that you can always spice up your stuff in the kitchen, try out new recipes, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I think in this day and age, we are so restricted. We're always thinking, what can I cut out? But when you think about what you can add, it really opens up your eyes to how much more you can nourish your body. Food can be nutritious, but it can also be delicious, and you don't have to miss out on that flavor factor when you're eating healthy food.
Digital innovation really changes the way we look at food and the way we eat at home, because a lot of the times we don't know what we want to cook, so we end up eating really terribly. So I like that this innovation will allow us to have an idea of what we want to eat, and we can plan better for our meals, not just for ourselves, but for our families as well, so that they can stay nourished.
What roles does science and research play in shaping the content on the platform?
The whole algorithm behind the My Menu IQ and My Menu Plan is founded in science, but the other part of it is nutrition science changes very fast. Every 6 months there's new information coming through, and goodness is going to provide that reliable and really authentic nutrition information for consumers.
Probably in a few months' time now, we're going to be launching stuff like rewards programs. So the more you integrate and join with the platform, you can win vouchers to shop at your favorite retailers. So the more and more feedback that we get from people around what's working, what's not, what makes it a little bit easier, of course we're going to be looking to optimize the platform.
From flavor inspiration to smarter planning, Nestlé's Goodness platform is changing the way we think about food, one easy, delicious step at a time. It's almost like having a culinary coach in your pocket. Now, if this is only the beginning, I can't wait to see what's cooking next.
Oh, you can just imagine what's going to be cooking next. I absolutely love that. Inspiration comes in so many forms. And I think whether it's quick midweek meals or health-conscious cooking made easier, Goodness is here to guide every step of your food journey. And if you are ready to get started, well, all you got to do is visit NestleGoodness.com and discover just how simple, smart eating can be. I hope you enjoyed that, because it's definitely inspired me to get my hands dirty and get involved in the kitchen.
Well, speaking about the kitchen, yes, we are back in business, baby. Afika still joins us, and I can't wait to get into something really light. And also, if you're short on time, this is the perfect meal. Apparently, not much cooking needed except for boiling a kettle, which is definitely my kind of recipe, because who's got the time? Exactly. And it's a couscous salad, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. With a couple of vegetables as well. And yes, we're going raw veggies this time, some cucumbers, some red onion, and also some peppers, which I don't know if I'm going to make you taste it. You say you're not a big fan of peppers, Afika.
Not raw peppers,
not raw peppers, but it's delicious, I promise you, as well as carrots, and I know you have an avocado going too. Yeah. I think the only thing that's missing is arrayal.
Yeah. Basically.
Someone say my name,
I did.
say my name.
Do you guys want to do it with me?
Akifa, I've got a question. We're using the once hated ingredient, the ever,
Yes.
I like it. So it's really something that you're starting to enjoy of late.
What was the turnaround for you?
So basically, my mom used to like it so much, and she'd make me do a face mask with it. So she said me smelling it all the time would make it a bit better. Yeah. Which one day she just added aromat.
Of course, of course.
And then I just ate it.
Wow. How did you, like on a sandwich or?
It was on a sandwich. Yeah.
I'm still like caught up on the fact that you can use a face mask.
Yeah, I've never done that before.
Whoa.
That's
okay,
beautiful.
I'm going to get into that. I can actually imagine the healthy fats being absorbed by the skin and the oils.
That actually looks as good.
Yeah, this is Akifa's secret. Okay, so the secret to this recipe, how do we do it?
So it's quick and simple, really. So you do your stock in hot water and just pour your water in there and cover it up. It will cook itself.
Nice.
Okay.
And then over here, you just add your raw veggies. Would you like to add the rest
I
of it?
would like to. So we've got some carrots and cucumber. I know, Raul, you'd love this because it's got all the colors of the world. I'm going to make you try the red one.
I'm excited for that. So,
okay.
Hang on, I heard you talking earlier. You don't like peppers, or is it all?
I don't like raw peppers.
Raw peppers.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to convince her. The red ones are sweet, and they're probably the best. It's a no. It's a?
Okay.
Maybe.
It's okay.
You like
it's a little sweet. It's a little sweet.
It's like, are you okay? Can you handle it?
Call emergency security.
Well, thanks for being brave in the kitchen, and I think that the colors are really something that we are loving. Why not yellow pepper?
I mean, you could add a yellow pepper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense.
So you can add your onions.
Yes,
but I don't want to add a lot of onions because some people don't really like onions.
Well,
like
those people need to grow up because onions are so good. I love raw onion, and especially the red, too. I think it's a better bite. Raul and I had a big conversation about red versus yellow onions last
It was a proper convo. We got deep into it. But I must say that I do agree with you. You don't want to have too much raw onion.
Yeah.
It can kind of overpower, start changing that breath factor.
Yes.
So if this is a conversational meal, then those reduced onions are appreciated.
Yes.
And for the dressing, we've got?
So the oil is just to help your couscous not to stick together. Yeah. So
And then
just
lemon
a little
too,
drizzle.
right?
The lemon is for the flavor.
I honestly put lemon on almost everything.
I also like a little lemony.
A little zestiness. I have a bag in my fridge at all times.
Just a zest bag.
You know what?
Ready to go.
It's a zest bag. It's just there. We mix
so
it all
you just
together.
mix that up like that.
Beautiful.
Just easy.
Now with this avocado, is it just the topping or is it also going in the mix?
I mean, you could add it in the mix, but at this point, we're using it for topping.
Okay, nice. And how would you like it? Sliced or cubed or... Let's see what we can do.
What can you do with that?
Ooh, what
can I do personally?
That's a good question.
I could probably just slice it, to be honest. I don't think that's too tough. This one's a little firmer, so that's quite nice to be able to get in there. Do you know you can ripen up an avocado quite quickly? Like, I've heard so many tricks. Leave it outside the fridge, add it in a brown bag with a banana, microwave it.
I've heard the banana thing works well. It actually releases a sort of like a substance that actually adds to the ripening. It's like a ripening agent.
Yes.
And they've actually taken that and put it into certain foods and manipulated that process, which is quite interesting. The flip side of that, you want to keep an avo lasting forever, pop it in like water. Craziest thing ever, I popped it in water in the fridge and the avo just like did not want to ripen. It just stayed the way it was. So you want to keep an avo for like 6 months?
No,
I promise you, like...
I've seen people freeze it.
That's another thing, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but something with the water, something with the cold water effect makes this thing last for a long time. So if you've got like 30 avos and you don't know what to do with it, maybe you can do that. You can store it, put it in water, maybe freeze it. You can defrost. We've actually defrosted it right here in Expresso, and it actually comes back creamy. It's amazing.
Now, an avocado hates to see me coming.
So
You'd think
I've
it would,
always been scared to freeze it.
You'd think that it would have like a bit of water on it, but I mean not. Maybe just a fine layer, you just pop that off and then go for it, and it actually works out amazingly well. So, I don't know, maybe if you've got some in the freezer from our previous hack, now's the time to bring it out.
They're great in smoothies as well. They make smoothies very creamy.
So hang on a second, are we pretty much done here?
Yeah,
we're basically
That's
done.
simple, nice.
Chevy, do you want to dish up for us? And then
Yes,
we'll get
please.
into it.
I actually wanted to maybe talk about all the meals today because they each have something special. They each deserve their time on the pedestal, but I think all of them have a perfect time to consume it. If you were to do a breakfast, lunch, supper with all three of these as your only option, Carissa, how would you lay this one out? What would you have for breakfast?
I'm going couscous for breakfast because then I'm cracking an egg on top.
Nice.
I'm learning from Ryle that have the carbs early in the day, so I'll have the pasta for lunch.
Oh, smart.
And then I'll have the soup to close off the day.
I think you nailed it. I think that's the perfect option. Yeah, crack an egg on top of that couscous and you've got a weird but amazing breakfast full of colour. And then just the good stuff coming in. Hey, you've been paying attention to my side comments here.
Our side talks as well.
So I don't know about you, Mzansi, but if you are feeling like you're not getting a good sleep or you are eating quite late at night, I always try and encourage that like 3-to-1 rule. So 3 hours before bed, don't eat anything. 2 hours before, don't have any liquids. And an hour before, get off your phone, get away from electronics and a TV. And often you'll find that if you reduce your carb intake late at night, your body isn't struggling to digest things. It isn't then shutting off and storing the carbs. So it's a perfect time to eat your carbs earlier in the day as opposed to later because your body will utilize most of the carbs for energy as opposed to maybe just for a dream.
I love eating bread in my dreams. So is couscous a carb?
Yes, it is a good carb. It's got some good fiber as well. I'm not too sure if it's a low GI carb or not, but it definitely doesn't like spike your insulin as much as I'm aware.
It is a low GI fiber.
Oh, look at that.
I'm a whole chef here that is well-versed with food. So cheers.
Cheers, chef.
Cheers.
Afika.
Cheers.
Cheers, ready?
Make sure you got some avo there.
Good crunch.
We got the crunch, we got the zest.
I've got some pip of the lemon.
And I'm telling you, the avo actually,
just adds the creaminess.
It's actually creamy. You wouldn't think it in a recipe like this, especially a sada, but the cream is so needed. I'm just thinking of that breakfast idea of throwing an egg on top of this. This actually might work.
I told you.
Might be onto something. Oh, Akifa, this has been incredible. Delicious, understatement, easy to prepare all three of these meals. And I'm going to rate them all 5 out of 5 because they all have a perfect occasion. So thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Absolutely appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we also are getting in enough carbs in order to burn them a bit later. Because I don't know about you, but Rala and I are going head to head with a dancing, I was going to say competition. Dancing moment. Maybe it's a competition. You think you're going to win?
Competition, I'm involved. So just wish that I can even get close to getting the moves right, but you can join us as well, Mzansi. It's time to have some fun. Now that we've been fueled up by Akifa and cannot be more grateful for her, just inspiring us with good food. ExpressoShow.com if you want any of this. And Afika, Ihamba, I appreciate you so much. Oh, Shimba.
Yeah.
Shimba. Yes, I got it right. Yes, I nailed it finally. It's official. And our queen of the hour, I can't thank you enough. This has been delicious. I'm going to grab some more.
I think so. That's on the agenda.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Feel Good family. Let's get into such goodness right now. From cooking, we definitely need to cook something up when it comes to our dance moves, all right? And this morning, we're shining the spotlight on a South African dancer and content creator who's making serious waves in the mother city to TikTok. Now, he is a self-taught amapiano dancer and choreographer from the Bontas Potievel in the house, known for his high-energy moves, magnetic stage presence, and also creative content that just keeps going viral time and time again. And today, he's just part of what is trending. In fact, he is the trend on TikTok. So please help me in welcoming him, Pretty Boy Davey, along with a mix master of the groovy trend-setting tune, DJ and music producer Amin Haran. Ladies and gents, give them a round of applause. Yes. How are you guys feeling this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, what does it feel like when you go viral? Is it like, do you feel famous now? Do you feel like untouchable?
Refreshing.
Refreshing. Do people stop you in the street? Like, oh my God, it's you. Can I get a photo?
Regular basis.
Oh.
Always.
Do you ever refuse them?
Never.
Never.
I love it.
Oh. I mean, you're used to this life. I'm not even going to get into it. But the dance originally was, of course, created by Justin, right? No, I never know how to say his surname.
Denobrega.
Denobrega. Thank you. Sorry, Justin. We know we love you. And that got 6 million views. So let's take a look at that before we get into your success, which came just after. Goodness, mind you, this is in a mall, okay? Mans is just dancing crazy. Oh, that's the airport. Why did that look like a mall to me? That was the airport?
We literally sent him the thing the day before on his way to Croatia.
Oh,
Yeah.
where he was doing the amapiano workshop, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
All right, that is really crazy. I mean, when you saw this, were you like, yes, those moves definitely match the vibes of the song?
Like, he told me he was going to do the challenge for it. He actually asked me for a challenge like about 3 months before.
Okay.
And I actually didn't have anything for him. I told him I was going to Joburg to go work with some people. And when I came back, I just sent him this, and he was just like, great, this is the one, I'm going to use it. And then 2 days later, we were viral.
I mean, look at that. It's now currently on 8 million views, actually, not 6 million. But then, Pretty Boy, you said, let me add my touch to this, and also created your dance, which is garnering the millions in moves as well. What was it about this that inspired you?
So, if you know me, I love to glitch.
Okay.
That is my thing. And for me, glitching like shaking.
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I like the beats in my piano. That is like my thing.
Uh-huh.
And when I heard the song Don't Tell Him, and I love Don't Tell Him, and I heard Amin's version, and I was like, I have to open this one. Yeah.
Is the original Chris Brown? Who's the original? Don't tell him, don't tell. Who's that?
It's Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. There you go, there you go. Well, let's have a look at what Pretty Boy did. Behind the scenes of Raul both sweating and realizing that we also are going to be doing this dance in a little bit. Please be patient with us. Pretty Boy is all I'm saying. But it is Youth Month. You guys both know it is June, and every single year we celebrate the history and also the future of the youth in South Africa. Y'all are both youth. So when it comes to talking to the younger gen, what are you saying? How are you going to encourage them to get to your levels of both dance and music?
So for me, the thing is, like, what I will say to you is now, never stop dreaming. That's the thing, like, follow your gut.
Yeah.
Never give up. And if you don't know, I have opinions, but it's you and you and God only.
Sure.
That's what I say, yeah.
Do you hear that? It's you and God only. I mean, lasting words?
Look, I have to agree with that, because at the end of the day, like, I think under every creative sphere that anybody could enter, it's gonna have its dips. But the fact of the matter is you have to keep going. You absolutely have to keep going, even when it looks like it's failing.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes a winner versus everybody else that just attempts. You just got to keep on showing up every single day, and I can guarantee you that we're going to show up in just a little bit as we learn this dance on the other side of this rail. Yo, Guy, are you ready?
I don't know if I'm nervous, scared, or petrified, one or the other, but we're going to have fun right now. Don't worry, Mzansi. Before we do, though, I think it's time to talk about a new whip, because Carl has been doing the things. And when you talk about looks, yeah, check. When you talk about tech, check. When you talk about vibes, oh, it's absolutely off the charts. But the question is, how's the Hyundai Alcazar out on the road? And yep, our very own Carl took it for a spin. And we're talking about comfort, performance, and head-turning moments, all included in the experience. And this one's got personality too. So let's buckle up and take a look for yourself.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin. The way that it actually feels to drive the Alcazar is powerful and impactful. It's really here to keep you safe more than anything. It's got incredible safety and tech features, a lot of assistance while you're driving, which has been really amazing to witness and to see. And also, I think the tech is really innovative, and driving it feels like a power machine. I mean, it's got to keep 7 people safe. 3 rows of South Africans in one car. Makes sense. Listen, I feel like this car is always assisting you in some sort of way. As soon as you take your hands off of the wheel, automatically it kind of tries to keep you in the lane as much as possible, really trying to color inside the lines. And also, if anything is actually coming towards you, it automatically pushes you out of the way, out of any harm or danger. What I love the most about Hyundai is that they are continuously reshaping their brand in a way that really fits South Africa in the most exceptional way.
Carl's having so much fun in the new Alcazar. I mean, everything that he's doing, it just looks incredible. We're talking about everything from space to looks to, yes, just experiences. The question really is, though, with all these driving modes, there's comfort, there's turning up the sound system, there's so many options with this vehicle. What would you do if you were in it for the first time?
If I was behind the wheel?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I would look good, because look how I'm matching the Alcazar so incredibly well. But I definitely would have an incredible playlist. I think windows down, playlist on, and then also the girlies in the back, because this is seating, I think, up to 7 people. So we would have some of our bags and then just us having the best time.
I would do exactly the same thing. I would actually set the playlist up, right? And before I even start driving the car, phone all my mates that I'm going to pick up, play the tunes. It's like, hey, boys, let's go. We go and have an experience. It's adventure time. And there'll be space for all the mates to come through as well.
There's space for all your things too. Not only the clothes, the swimsuits. What do you call them?
The swimsuits, the jackets, the dogs, the surfboards. Just everything.
Wetsuits.
Oh, wetsuits, yes, of course those. It depends if you want them or you're just going to rock it in a Speedo. But listen, there's definitely more to the Alcazar than meets the eye, especially once you get behind the wheel. And if you're curious to see how it fits into your lifestyle, you might want to take it for a spin yourself. And all you got to do is, of course, head over to hyundai.co.za for more information and then book a test drive.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Oh, looks too good, man. I'll tell you what's also going to look good. It's Raul and me dancing in just a little bit, because Pretty Boy is still here and he's going to teach us exactly how to... Don't tell him. I can't wait for the moves, man. And you're going to join us too, Expresso fam, right?
Yeah, get involved, wish me luck, and bring up your left feet, your right feet, and let's just have some fun.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We are nervous, hence the silence, but it's going to be okay. Pretty Boy Davey's going to take us through all the moves, and I'm hoping that you're standing in anticipation, ready for the goodness that's about to come your way. From the 2015 hit by Jeremy, we're going to get into the remix of Don't Tell Him, of course, with Amin Haran's touch, and we had to bring in the touch of a chef. She doesn't only cook it up in the kitchen, but we're going to see the dance moves, and then our 2 left feet on the left. Thank you, Raul. Thanks for repping the people, Raul.
All the people that can't dance, I got you.
All right, let's get into learning.
So, our hands are up first.
Okay.
We're going 5, 6, 7, and step, step, step. There. Yeah.
Okay.
So we go 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Step out. There. Open your legs. There. And then your head. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Have him?
All right, I think I got that.
Go again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Push over. With your back foot, yeah. And then we're just pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's like a Beyonce.
Okay, at least I know that one.
Yeah, we know this one. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and push.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll meet you here.
Yeah.
I think it's not a good attitude. Like, you should
I got
be
the last
good.
one.
Is that
I got the last part.
It's not how you start, how you finish, eh?
Literally.
Yeah. So the last move after this, after the pushing,
Yeah, after that push.
you're just gonna go back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3. Okay, the ultimate test is to see if we can do it with music.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Okay.
Roll the music.
Go straight into it. Okay. Wow.
5, 6, 7.
Already?
Oh, it's fast.
Ready.
Okay.
Push it.
Oh.
To the back. Right.
Okay.
Not bad. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay, let's send us off into Monday with this.
Let's go, Mzanzu.
That is how we send you
absolutely
off.
love
What
it.
a fantastic show.
Oh, that was cool, man.
Pretty boy Davey, Amin Haran on the track, Ryle with the dance
With the
moves.
2 left feet, a little bit of a right
love
foot.
It.
That was fun.
Oh, beautiful. Keep on practicing, and we'll see you tomorrow on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Yeah, love ya.
Another Feel Good production.